Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone and... that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Whoa!
Jason Kelsey just found out that NFL Sunday Ticket now lets you subscribe month to month.
Yeah!
He just realized you can join and cancel anytime.
Ha-ha! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now he just found $1 in the sofa.
Yeah!
And he just saw a great parking spot open up. Look, just because Jason's easily excited doesn't make NFL Sunday Ticket month to month any less great. Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel anytime. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season. Cancel anytime. Terms and embargoes apply. No refunds. Commercial use excluded.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Yeah! BK is in the house for DeMarco today. He's a little under the weather. He's getting ready for Sunday.
He's chafing and Charlie horses.
Chafing and cramps.
Right,
I don't know if
cramps.
those are those are the two things I know it's not, because he has medications for both of those.
He's got Highlands for that.
Yeah.
So that does not happen.
I listen to the station, and my big takeaway is that guy is a train wreck. He's a mess.
He's got a lot of ailments.
Yeah.
But he played in the NFL for a long time. That's going to be a bunch of stuff.
Who has more ailments? Is it DeMarco with what you're hearing, or Travis
Me.
from falling and hurting himself, his coccyx?
Me.
How's your butt?
My coccyx is still damaged. I'm getting closer to having to go in and make sure I didn't do something terrible.
Oh, it's getting that bad?
It's not getting better. How about that?
But you had the whole plan of taking the thing.
I forgot to bring it today.
Oh,
that lasted one day. Did you hear, BK? I fell again. I'm a regular faller at this point in my life.
That's what you want to be known as, a faller.
I'm going to need one of, instead of having my badge around my neck.
By the way, I noticed
buttons.
that. Like, that is very old man kind of thing.
Oh,
too.
this is by 10 years I've had this thing around my neck. From the moment I got hired at 710, I've had this thing. But now I'm going to need my life alert on there as well.
Well, you'll never lose the badges. You will never lose your Disneyland
How
pass.
many times have I asked to have this replaced?
Never. Which I appreciate, because I hate getting that question. That is something that really bothers me. Oh, I lost my badge again. Okay, fine, I'll get you a new one.
So
all
far,
right,
so good.
Cappy, you can have another one.
Yeah. Well, he's not alone.
Is Cappy the leader in the clubhouse with badge replacements?
He's the leader in the clubhouse about everything.
I mean,
when it comes to things that I need to fix.
How much stuff did you have to clean up in the studio, by the way, just because of that? Like all of his wrappers and bowls.
You know,
and soda
oddly
cans.
enough, and I don't know if it's because Mace is over there, but when I got in here in the mornings, usually it was pretty tidy. It still is. I have not had a full-blown meltdown over here yet.
The person over there typically, well, Mason's usually pretty bad, but
yeah,
typically
but he's flip-flopped over there.
He has flipped, so he can ruin that side. Now, when Ireland gets there, make sure you keep the blue thing on there. Windscreen on there. Definitely have that there.
Is he an expectorator?
Is that what it calls when spit comes out of your mouth?
Is he Jalen Carter of radio?
Yes, he is the Jalen Carter of radio. If you look under your windscreen, it will be a totally different color.
Well, that's unpleasant to think about. let's not bring that up. Let's talk about the Dodgers. Let's say hi to D. What's up? You had a basketball game last night?
I did have a basketball
Causing
game
problems
last
again?
A little bit, yeah.
All right,
but,
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
We'll get to that. Funchy, you good today?
Great. It's Friday.
Is that Terry McLaurin you got going on right there?
What's that?
Your jersey?
No.
Who's 17?
Doug Williams.
Oh.
Come on, man.
I didn't think we're going retro 1991 or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's the only jerseys you should be wearing.
Okay.
He's a fake fan.
All right.
He's not a real Commanders fan.
Isn't Terry McLaurin 17?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah,
It's not retired.
Okay.
Well, they don't. The Commanders don't have like retired numbers.
You know my favorite Doug
They're
Williams
good enough.
little note ever, and is when he obviously was the first black quarterback to start a Super Bowl, right? And
yes, sir.
A reporter famously asked him,
right.
"How long have you been a black quarterback?"
Was he like? Can I ask? Do you know if that reporter
forever,
was like
sir.
from? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well,
do you know if the reporter was like from like France or something?
I don't know if there was a language translation issue involved.
Like maybe
I just know that we
sometimes
were
he was from a different part of the world.
maybe.
Wait,
but
I want to go back for a second. The Commanders have no jerseys retired? Like Art Monk isn't retired?
No. I mean, I think Darryl Green might be the only
Darryl
one.
Green
but
would
they
be
have,
a great one to
They have
retire.
a ring
Sonny
of like
Jurgensen?
They have like a ring, like a ring of
Joe Theismann?
whatever, you know.
Right, but they don't retire.
John
anymore.
Riggins?
No.
I don't
No.
think
Like a Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many?
So the Ring of Honor has to have some of those guys.
Isn't that
They
what
do,
most
they do,
football
they
teams
do.
do,
Okay, they
though?
do.
Rings
is a
of
ring of
honor.
honor, but you can't
Yeah.
retire numbers in football.
Be
Why
hard.
not?
Because there's so many players.
Yeah, I guess you can't. No,
You
Rings
could.
of
Why
Honor.
really
can't you
hard.
retire numbers in football?
There's 53 men on the roster.
If you started retiring numbers, you're down to
You
not
lose.
enough.
It says
Good
here.
numbers, numbers.
It says the Commanders got 5 jerseys retired.
Oh,
Yeah.
Funch. Come
There you
on,
go.
man.
Is
What-
Doug
what are
Williams
they?
one of them?
No, he's not.
No.
No.
Well,
Ferguson does them.
Sean Taylor.
Sean
Sure.
Taylor.
Okay, that makes sense.
They got Bobby Mitchell, Sonny Jurgensen,
Sonny Jurgensen.
There you
Hey,
go.
you got one.
Yeah.
Sammy Baugh,
Slinging
Oh,
Sammy
Slinging
Baugh.
Sammy Baugh.
and then
Yeah.
Darryl Green. Yeah.
There you
And
go.
Darryl
Then,
Green.
by the
okay.
way, I think the youngest of those guys is Darryl Green, and he was playing in the 80s.
Right.
So it's been a moment.
Fastest
since they've
man
had
in-
a guy.
no,
Fastest
Sean
man
NFL.
I guess Sean Taylor's
Fastest
a little
man
more
in
recent.
Well,
NFL.
there was other reasons.
There's a
Yeah.
tragedy involved
Tragedy,
with Sean
yes,
Taylor.
exactly.
So, what is your read, Greg,
Aye,
BK, on the Dodgers scratching Otani earlier in the week to pitch, announcing that he was going to pitch on Monday at Dodger
Right.
Stadium against the Rockies, and then just a few hours ago saying, no, he's actually going to pitch tonight against the Orioles, and Tyler Glasnow is down.
And Tyler Glasnow now he's expected to start at the beginning of next week.
Okay.
So that will depend on what happens. If he does not pitch at the beginning of next week, then I feel like it's the LBB syndrome. If he's not,
The
if
what?
He is, you can figure it out for yourself.
LBB?
Yeah, you figure it out for yourself. It's not for the radio. But that's
Lower back.
Sure, let's go with that. We'll do it another
Baby?
time. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Little baby, and he can go into if he is pitching at the beginning of next week, then it's just a precautionary thing, and I'll be okay. But when it comes to Tyler Glasnow, it's never the precautionary thing.
So you're more worried about Glasnow getting bumped than them yanking Otani around in the rotation.
So yeah, I'm worried about Glasnow because if he's down, then I don't expect to see him in the postseason. I think that means
Okay,
that he's.
I swear to God, I'm not doing a joke here. Did you expect to see him in the postseason?
I was hoping to because
Yeah.
he missed so much time. I figured he's going to miss time.
Mhm.
Let's have it in the middle of the season, and then towards the end of the season, then he'll pitch in the postseason. That was my logic. But it's Tyler Glasnow, so that logic is always flawed. But the thing with Otani,
He's the new
Brian,
Bird Bones.
Yes, he actually is the new Bird Bones. AJ Pollock, who he called Bird Bones.
Bird
Yeah.
Bones.
Yeah.
Hollow
Otani, the
bones.
thing about Otani I'm worried about is that is he going to be weird about this? Like, oh, hey, you're going to pitch on Monday. No, we need you today. So he's not actually prepared for
that
it.
to me is the weirdest part of it all. Like, look, I understand they are in a bad way. They got swept by the Pirates. They haven't played good baseball basically in 2.5 months.
Pirates were due.
Yeah, very. They hadn't swept the Dodgers in 10 years.
Pirates have
They
been due for
finally
20
got
years.
it done.
It's been building up.
But they decided to use Otani as they've been so deliberate in how they've
Right.
gone about this that they targeted Monday as your day. I'm assuming his work was
That's
determined in
that's
getting
my
ready for
question.
Monday.
And I actually legitimately don't know the answer to this because he does things so differently than every other pitcher. Does he have a throwing day in
Yes.
between starts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it?
I think it was yesterday, actually.
I was about to, did he throw on that day or did they say, hold off, just go pitch on your throwing day? Because he missed his last start.
Yes.
And they were just going to bump him, and then they were going to put Kershaw on for it. Like, they had to juggle stuff around. So he's not working on short rest. And so if they adjusted his throwing day, which he was going to do anyway, and just said, go pitch instead, then I think it's probably fine. So that would be my big question.
So he went through his normal. So he was supposed to pitch on Wednesday, and he went through his normal routine on Tuesday
And didn't feel
and
right.
didn't feel right and didn't feel good. Like he was sick.
Right.
He was still able to hit.
Right.
But he was not able to he wasn't able to make it through it. So maybe if he did his actual walkthrough yesterday, he would still be fine for today.
Yeah.
But it's changing
the
your
Otani-
mindset.
it's the
You're not
Otani of it
explaining-
all.
But it wasn't arm problems. It was just he was under the weather.
That's great, and that's good news. And the fact that they did move him up kind of allays some of the concerns of him having an arm injury, because that was whenever you see Otani have a pitching event moved, your
Right.
your antenna
Exactly.
come up, and so that it's not that is good news. But they've been so deliberate and so cautious in how they've rolled him out the entire season, the entire last couple of seasons. I would think that if he was told he's going to pitch on Monday, he was getting ready accordingly to pitch on Monday. And even if today was a side session, so to speak, or a throwing day, to just say, hey, we're just going to go do that in real time against a major league team, that's a big adjustment.
It's a huge adjustment, and I'm hoping that he's going to be just fine. Like, he's a tremendous pitcher, and he looked really, really good in his last start, so hopefully that's what it is. We kind of need him to be good today. With the way that they've been playing, the way they played against the Pirates, it hasn't been the pitching. You just need to keep it low, because remember last night, even when they were down 5-0, for the first time in a long time, I didn't feel like they were going to come back.
I agree.
And it's not a normal feeling for me. Normally, it's like I can
not
absolutely
only, Greg,
see them coming back at any point.
Not only were they not going to come back, but and I'm with you. Like, even through the first part of the season, even if they were down 3 or 4 runs, even 5 runs in the 5th inning, you're like, they still got a chance to win this game. They were such an explosive team. But last night, even against a lousy Pittsburgh team, you're like, this thing's over.
It's over.
They made a small rally in the 9th inning, but it was way too little, too late.
Ben Rortvet.
Yeah.
I don't even learn how to say his name.
You don't need
his
to. He won't
Ben.
be here long.
It's Ben. We
Ben
call
V.
him Ben.
Ben V.
Right.
Gentle Ben.
Which, by the way, just so everything's clear, and I didn't realize it at first either, he came in as a defensive replacement in the bottom of the 8th, so he had to hit in the 9th.
Well, okay, so that brings up another issue, and I get it. It's 5 runs.
Shouldn't have done
the end of of course not. Of course not. Look, you're playing like hot garbage. The Pirates are a bad team. I know that for the last week or so they've been a little better, but they're a bad team, and one of the reasons they're a bad team is their bullpen is an atrocious collection of arms, and that you are in a pennant race with both San Diego and Philly, that you're trying to hold one off while catch the other. You can't afford to punt. And this idea that you want to get Dalton Rushing's like 25 years old. He's played 30 games this year. What are we talking about getting him off his feet? It's crazy.
So it was pretty much, but that also tells me that something is even more wrong with Will Smith.
Well,
so they have to get him off his feet.
That's if you need to get Rushing off your feet, it's because and Dave Roberts essentially
thought the game was over.
Said as much. Like, Will Smith's not going to play for a little while. He's going to have to be managed. Dalton Rushing's going to have to play more. And so, they didn't think, you're right. They just didn't think they were going to win. So at that point, and he's the same approach as you guys. They were like, we're not going to score 5 runs. And so discretion, better part of valor, and move on to the next.
But the discretion, if this game were in June, July, or even 3 weeks ago in August, it's like, yeah, sure. They're in a race with the team that is thankfully playing just as badly as they are. Philly is
September.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this is not if this were Austin Barnes, you're like, hey, I need to get Austin Barnes to the finish line over the next couple of weeks. And he's been in the major leagues for 10 years. He's done this, that, and the other thing. Dalton Rushing is a brand new player to the major leagues. He's barely played this year. One of the things that I've heard him talk about that's been a challenge for him is not getting to play every day and not getting in the rhythm of being an everyday player and seeing a bunch of live arms and all this stuff. Let him roll.
Just let him play. He's obviously the better of the two. No one ever thought that he was going to, he's had he's been around for a few years. He doesn't play a lot in the major leagues, but he's over 68, or I don't know exactly how many it was. He's batting like 180, 60, 089 or whatever it happens to be. He's not a good hitter. They just brought him in because hey, you're the new on the team. Let's get you out there and just get you some playing time. But because he was going to be 8th coming up in the next inning, there was no chance. They were down 5. Doesn't matter. You still want Rushing to just go the whole way over and over and over and over.
He needs the at-bats.
Yeah.
He was actually hitting the ball well, too.
He squared up Skeens. He was one of the. They had 2 hits against Skeens. He had one of them.
I remember I think it was the 85. They were doing a big celebration of the 85 Cardinals. And Tom Lawless, I actually think it was 87 where he did this, but he was on the roster. He hit the bat flip home run against the Twins. So that was he was on the roster all year. Had 24 at bats, something like that.
Bananas.
And so you can do that with that guy. You don't have to get everybody at bats.
No, not in September. He doesn't need. He does not need to come up.
There is I'm starting to get the vibe from this group. There, when we remember covering the Lakers when they were trying to get the 3rd title, Kobe Powell, and they weren't bad, but they weren't great.
Yeah,
right.
And you just sort of watch all year, and we use the flipping the switch thing, and I don't know if that really applies to these Dodgers because they were talking about team meetings and stuff like that. I don't think there's anybody who's not showing up, not doing their work. Like, they're doing baseball is hard, and they're just They're not playing well. Guys are underperforming. A couple guys have been hurt. They've been hurt all year, and they're not. It's not working this year. I'm getting that vibe from,
and I don't know the word for it. And what you're talking about with the Lakers, I think, is exactly right with this Dodger team. There's some area of real estate in between not trying and doing what you're being asked to do and competing and being engaged at a real level, but it's not at an intensity that it's supposed to be, or it's not at the level of excellence that it's supposed to be. I don't know quite how to articulate that.
I actually think the joy thing that it was
Miguel Rojas.
Rojas was talking about is true.
They're pressing
100%. And it's the type of thing, and every once in a while it happens, mostly when they play the Padres, that it just turns around. And all of a sudden, and hitting is contagious. Everybody feels better. You go up, you breathe a little easier. Like, that can still happen. But it's just they can't get it aligned for more than 2 days at a time.
No, it's crazy. Nothing just aligns. But Mason and Emily came up with a stat today that they told me that it actually makes me feel a little bit better, and I can tell you about it next time.
All right, that's coming up next. Plus, you said something that you were surprised at that made me go, yeah, that's coming up as well. BK is in for DeMarco. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
And this is all First Pitch. First Pitch is brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else.
Find out what head coach Lincoln Riley has to say about the battle against Georgia Southern. Monday at 6 p.m. on a new edition of Trojans Live on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app. And you can watch the show on YouTube at USC Athletics. Head coach Lincoln Riley sits down on the official USC Coaches Show. Trojans Live, presented by Monster Energy. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. 6 p.m. Monday on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. Don't miss Coach Lincoln Riley, Trojans Live, 6 p.m. Monday on ESPN LA.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Lil Wayne presents the Carter 6 Tour.
5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Live at Crypto.com Arena, Friday, September 12th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Water, power, comfort. NextGen protects it all with the Home Hero Bundle. Do you like the taste of your water? If not, get your free alkaline reverse osmosis system when you install whole home water filtration. Clean, healthy water every tap. Add a heater treater for just $4.99 to shield your plumbing from hard water damage. And when you bundle in HVAC or electrical service, you'll save 10% instantly. One call, one team, total home protection. Call NextGen, 833-3-NEXGEN, or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com today.
CSLB number 1011173.
Party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, this Sunday, September 7th for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can party and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older. See you there Sunday.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hogue Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hogue Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hogue Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hogue. Learn more at HogueOrthopedicInstitute.com.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
What if a quarterback completed 4 out of his 5 passes, or a point guard hit 4 out of 5 shots from behind the arc? Well, now, when you're hiring, you can play at that level, because 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter's technology hustles to find skilled people for your job, and you can invite your top picks to apply. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trev.
Used to be?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
They said, like sweet tea. Used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
D, you should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
BK, you once described me as lacking whimsy. I believe that was you.
I think you've come around on that.
Yeah, you're
I'm
much
more whimsical?
Significantly more whimsical than
so.
you were
Fantastic.
4 or 5 years ago.
Really? This is
DeAndre,
exciting.
have you seen more whimsy from?
Am I more
in this week?
whimsical, D?
No, not really.
You're like one of the few.
Did you feel like I do you feel like I lack whimsy in general?
I actually think Travis is one of the few people on earth for whom COVID made him more whimsical.
Oh, well,
you
yeah.
I got COVID, Travis.
Post-COVID.
This is your long COVID. Weird symptoms. It does different
look,
things to different people.
I'll
It
take
made
it.
you whimsical.
I got whimsy and a lack of balance. These are the two things that I've
Do you
gotten.
have you had to install rails at your house?
Okay, so it's
Oh
funny
my
you
gosh.
ask.
If you're starting with okay,
No.
this is going a totally different direction.
I have not had to install rails. However, where there are rails, I avail myself of them. Namely, going up and down the stairs. Before, I would just go up and down the stairs. Now, one hand firmly on the rail the entire way down.
Do you find that there are rails appearing around the house where there were not rails before? So you didn't install them, but you can avail more.
Here's
Put
the other
things strategically in
Right.
different places.
Here is the other thing that I have been more aware of in, let's say, last 2 or 3 years. I'm very deliberate in stepping in and out of the shower.
Just paying attention to
just
the
making
slip.
sure my foot is firmly flat on the tile before I take that next step.
You haven't gone to the shower with the door.
No, I don't. No,
because
no,
we have like a tub shower.
I don't have a seat in the shower.
See,
What a rail.
Those
What a
are
rail.
helpful, though.
Sometimes you just want to sit down in
Right,
the hot water
totally.
and
In one of our old
totally
houses,
agree.
there was like a shelf in there that like you could sit in, but I have not got one of those like old lady orthopedic.
You ever get one of the handicap bathrooms when you go in a hotel or whatever?
Sure.
Yeah, and you can sit down and take a
those are
shower.
great.
Yeah.
I love those.
Funchy walks in with a
The one-
limp
if they have
every
the-
hotel he goes to, hoping they give him
If
one.
they have the rain shower too,
Those
that's
are good.
even better.
Oh, those
I
are great.
love
Those
the
are great.
rain
Those
showers.
drip though.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Those are drippy apparati.
Oh, do you have one?
Yeah. I've had one in the past, and
Used to.
they invariably drip. It's a mess. All right,
They're
so
fun at a hotel.
give me the numbers.
Okay, so the numbers actually make me feel better. The last time there was a back-to-back winner in the World Series, it was the Yankees in 1998, 99, and 2000. So in 1998, the Yankees won 114 games.
Okay.
In 1999, they won 98 games.
Okay.
In 2000, they won 87. And they won all 3 years. So it kind of makes me feel better because the season is so long. And that was a Emily and Mason, they pulled those numbers. I thought they were great. So it makes me feel better. It's a long season. They were going back and forth to Korea, back and forth to Japan. The long seasons. It just makes me feel better that maybe it's just something that happens over the course of these seasons.
That's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
And I think that that's certainly possible.
Does it make you feel even a little bit better?
Here's what's weird. I've had a really hard time kind of quantifying how I feel about this emotionally because I'm deeply confused by why they play the way they do, but I'm not unoptimistic about their chances in October. They're they still have the best team. They still have the best players.
Agreed.
They're still going to have the best starting pitchers. They have more experience than just about anybody that they're going to play against. So they check a lot of those boxes. And I don't know if there was a similarity to the Laker team that you were talking about, BK, but what does worry me is that they've played poorly. It's not just that they're losing, it's that they're playing poorly.
I look at it this way. Like, first of all, doing this every year is really hard.
Yeah.
And inevitably, we're just not used to this. Like, this isn't like the Orioles last year, who the Dodgers are about to play. Like, the Orioles, like, were in the playoffs last year.
They were really good.
They were outstanding. They are hot garbage this year.
Very bad.
The Dodgers, we're all like, WTF. They are still in first place. It is really hard to be dominant every year in the way that we expect the Dodgers to be dominant. What I find, I think I'm at the place where I look at the Dodgers and say, any series they could win.
Sure.
Where I think what we've seen is worrisome is the idea that they can win 4 series in a row.
Yeah, especially if they're in the wild card.
Right.
Yes.
And they could be.
They very will.
You know,
They're
right
very
now.
likely to be at this
I don't
point.
know. Like, I mean,
They're 3 back of Phillies.
Three back with, and again, we're not quite at the we're running out of time
No,
stage,
but
but
we are.
you're getting
No, we
there.
absolutely
are. You're getting there, and 3 games is basically you got to win a whole week. Go shoot the moon for the week, and your opponent needs to play 500. And now you're just tied. So it's not as easy as it's only 3. Somebody's got to go bad for you to catch them to make up ground at this point.
They're going to play the Phillies in just I think a week.
Yeah,
and that 3-game series is going to make a very big difference. That can switch it in quite a big direction.
The part about this that I also find sort of just infuriating is I was looking like, are there any patterns we can look at something like, because they have been terrible against certain teams, and you look at it. How are they against the good teams, the best teams over 500 in the league? They're above 500 against those teams,
especially over the last month or two. They've been very good against them.
But most of that's San Diego, and so I went and I looked, and like they're 9-4 against the Padres, and then you look at some of the other good teams. They're 5-1 against Atlanta, but like
they're not a good team.
But like they've got decent players. They're just not playing well. The Cubs. 3-4, so basically
that was
500.
Very, very, very early in
they
the
got
season.
mauled by the Brewers.
Yeah,
and I'm getting to that.
Yeah,
Phillies 1-2. You're either 1-2 or 2-1. Like there's just no wiggle room there. They're they have decent record against
the Mets. You have the Mets there.
Mets they're 1 under against the Mets, and so like where they are getting hammered.
Angels,
is the Angels. 0-6.
Yeah,
the Brewers 0-6. Like the Pirates now, I think they're 2-5.
Yeah.
Because that hadn't been of it. They're 2-4 against the Cardinals. Although they did play the Cardinals when the Cardinals were playing well. There's no, like they have some weird records against some abominable teams.
I think the
that
idea
changes it a little bit
of them having the joy, the focus, the wake up call, whatever you want to call it, against teams like the Padres is reassuring. I think that, hey, okay, you have my full attention. Let's be the Dodgers. I think that's possible. Bad base running, bad outfield play, weird at-bats. Those are the things that I don't think you just throw the switch on. Those are habits that form over the course of a season. The Dodgers, last year, they were relentlessly good at all that stuff. They very rarely would you watch a Dodger game and go, what the hell is happening out there?
Why are
really
they throwing
rarely.
the third?
And
Why
now
are they
it's
throwing
now
past
it's
the
2 or
first?
3 times a week.
They've been able to paper over, they've been able to hide their deficiencies really well. They could hide the stuff that like Teoscar was bad at, and then Teoscar would make it worth it by hitting better.
Hitting an enormous 3-run home run that he's not doing.
But they've not been able to hide him in right field, and they've not been able to hide some of their other defensive problems. They've been able to plug guys in and put him in weird spots and keep other. You got Edmonds playing all over the place, and but he's been hurt. Like all of these little safety valves, Kike, and they haven't been able to pull those levers because guys have been in and out of the lineup. And now you see, and when Teoscar has gone from this incredible source of joy to a problem.
He's a shell of himself. He is. You can tell he's upset.
But he's not even
himself.
playing. Right. He's not even playing. It's such a city. He's playing poorly. That Mookie was playing poorly he's gotten a little better. But
he's been better of late.
He's been, actually back to himself, it seems like.
He's done fine. But, Teoscar is a problem. He can't catch the ball.
His offense has come around a little bit in the last couple of weeks, but it's still, to your point, BK, and I agree with you. Exactly. It's not enough to cover, hey, dude, you stink out there. And his one of Teoscar's superpowers was he might have been the most popular guy in that dugout. He might have been the most popular guy on the team as far as kind of bridging all the different little cliques that and by the way, that's not a Dodger thing. That's a baseball thing. Every team has cliques, and it's fine. And you need guys that can move in and out of those cliques pretty easily, and Teoscar was the guy that did that. Well, if he's struggling, he's not able to do it. I agree with what you're saying, Brian, that they're going to be able to win every series. Whether they do or not, we'll see. They got to play a lot better. What if they don't? What if they do kind of just, stumble towards the finish line? They go into the wild card and they are out in the first round. What is the post-mortem on this season? Just one of those things that happen, or does somebody have to pay a price for something?
So I think someone does pay the price, but it's not going to be Dave Roberts. Sorry, all of you on the YouTube. It's not going to be Dave Roberts. He's not going anywhere forever. He's the Dodger manager for the rest of the time.
Do those people on YouTube, they understand Dave Roberts is going to the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, he's won 2 World Series. He wins the division every year.
Allow me to answer that question for you.
Yeah,
he's going to the Hall of Fame. The number 30 is going to be hanging on that left field facade with all those other numbers. He's not going anywhere.
No, he's not going absolutely. The person that it's going to come down to at this point is going to be guys like Robert Van Scoyoc, the hitting coach, and possibly even Mark Pryor, who has, although the pitching is good right now, it's the best pitching, it's the best best ERA since middle of July. It's going to be those guys. You're going to lose those guys.
They put together.
Robert Van Scoyoc, I think, for sure is going to be the one that his head rolls.
And that's fine. Yeah, fire.
He's just a hitting coach. You can find another one.
Here's the thing about it, though. They put together a roster where it was built with volume because they knew this could be a problem.
Yep.
They knew, okay, we're going to sign Snell, but you got to have 2 or 3 guys. Go ahead. And we're Glasnow, but you got to have other guys. And Kershaw has been fantastic. But the problem has been,
thank goodness he has.
I know.
Seriously,
how cool is that? I mean, it's my favorite.
You needed him to be fantastic.
It is my favorite part of this season by a mile.
If he had been what we feared he might be, which is kind of a ceremonial, get him his 3,000 strikeouts and get him the heck out of here, the Dodgers are not in first place.
No question.
They might not even be knocking around 500 at this point.
And you look around, but all the other guys that you have there, but okay, but we've got these 13 people who can come in. Because we know Glasnow is going to miss some starts, but Sheehan's been hurt. Everybody has been in and out of this starting staff. Other guys who they thought maybe might come back over the course of the season have not been able to. We haven't seen Gratterall. We haven't seen where we're supposed to see guys like Stone and all these other random dudes that they always been able to pull up. And then Yates has been terrible.
Well, there you go.
Scott's been terrible. That hasn't worked.
They're what's the word I want? Acquisitions. During the offseason have almost universally missed.
Yes.
And the adage before was you go to the Dodgers and you automatically bump up. Sasaki basically hasn't pitched for him all season long.
But he was somebody that they had in their rotation as another one of these guys.
Kim has been underwhelming. Scott has been full stop bad. Yates has been worse.
Beyond bad.
Yates has been worse than that. Blake Snell has been unavailable for the vast majority of the season.
When pitches has been good.
But not
he's been good, but again, he's pitched, I think, 6 times.
Yeah, and yesterday he just kind of got little bloops.
But you can't spend that kind of money on a player like that and have him pitch 6 times and be like, well, that's – and now if he goes in the World Series and lights it up, fine. But I think the Yates, the Scott, and the Conforto are just all such massive misses because they were supposed to be big parts of it, that one of them would miss, okay, that's just the luck of the draw. 2, that's too bad. That all 3 of those guys.
And all of them could come back next year and be nails.
And by the way,
especially relievers do that.
True.
Conforto, by the way, is batting 5th again. Apparently he's 4 for 4 with a home run against Dean Kramer, who's pitching for the Orioles.
Dean Kramer.
But otherwise, he's been a mess. What was that from? Can you?
Airplane.
Airplane. That's
Well, bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia and a cup of hot fat is from Fletch. But, yeah.
I don't. The answer to your question is I don't think anything happens because you basically have assembled this roster. You tweak it here and there, and you roll it back with the same thing with the hope and assumption that it's not going to be this bad next year.
Someone's going to go if that happens.
But not
it's
going
to be not
the
it's not the players, not the manager. It's going to be the Robert Van Stoyaks or the Mark Pryors, guys along those lines. That's it. That would be the extent.
This team was supposed to win 145 games, is what I was told at the start of the season.
That's what Steve Mason said.
And here we are. Greg, as always.
Thank you, guys. This is First Pitch, and it's always brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Nothing else.
All right, little opener of the NFL season last night, and little crack in the opening for the Rams in the NFC after seeing Philly. That's coming up. BK's in for DeMarco. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
I want to tell you, though, that the Rams are back at SoFi. Don't miss Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Jared Verse, and your Rams as they kick off the season this Sunday, September 7th, against the Houston Texans. Grab your seats now at rams.com/HOU.
This fall, it's more than just football season on 710 ESPN.
It's family season.
What would you say if somebody took a big bite of sandwich and then put it back in the box and had all the other sandwiches around it?
The 710 crew is as close as it gets.
From sharing the mic to even sharing the same hamburger.
Mason bit into the burger. Chris then finished the burger.
The lineup kicks off with unsportsmanlike from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Then Sedano and Cap bring you the morning show from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Plus, the YouTube-only hour from 9 to 10.
And I ate the burger.
The whole thing.
Ate the whole thing with the bite of it.
Swapped spit with Mason.
Right after, it's the Rich Eisen Show from 9 a.m. to noon.
Then it's Mason in Ireland, noon to 3.
Mason, what are you doing?
Shame.
Followed by the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show from 3 to 6 p.m.
But you'd eat a half-eaten sandwich.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It's the brand new football season lineup, and you're invited to the table.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Hey, it's Travis. Every legend has a story, and those stories are kept at Legends Attic in Claremont. Legends Attic is the premier sports memorabilia gallery and store that offers a unique blend of rare and iconic collectibles. It's a community for sports fans and collectors, so go check it out for yourself. Legends Attic, 619 West Foothill Boulevard in the city of Claremont. Visit legendsattic.com and be sure to follow Legends Attic on all social media platforms so you can stay connected to know about their upcoming signings and special events with Hall of Famers and pro players.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
So, I fall, kind of, sort of frequently.
Yeah, but you get back up.
I get, so far.
Yeah, you get up. There you go.
DeMarco and Travis continue. Here are the guys.
Join Travis, Rogers, Stuart Cravens, and Chris Morales. Can't win them all. This Sunday, September 7th, for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show, live from Hollywood Park Casino. Morales just shows up places, whether he's invited or not. Win signed memorabilia, tickets to an ESPN LA event, and enter to win a brand new Pedego e-bike. Must be 21 or older. Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, and the place to party and play.
We're giving away e-bikes?
Pedego e-bikes.
All right, let's go. I'm in.
Pedego. But
Pedego? E-bikes.
I wish somebody had told me this before I did the read.
Well, you were so agreeable to read it.
And I did.
Well,
but the folks at Pedego or Pedego probably would have liked me to work that out. But either way, go get an e-bike.
Have any of you guys had the pleasure of e-bikes?
I don't have one, but I rode in one.
Yeah, did you like it?
I loved it.
I did too.
I feel like I'm cheating though.
I rode in one too.
Because you are.
I loved it.
Have you read one, BK?
No, I pedal like a man.
I was firmly like, e-bikes, whatever. Susan and I borrowed our friends. It's the greatest thing in the world. It's like riding a motorcycle without any of the risk. It's terrific. You just kind of cruising around, go down to the beach, go get some lunch,
but
go have a beer.
You must feel incredibly powerful too, because you pedal like very
you just
gently.
Kind of
just fly.
If you want to, if you don't, just put that thing down with your thumb and shoot up the hill. It's liberating. It's
because I have taken to bike riding as my old man.
Is that your
activity? Right.
Oh, really? Do you wear the helmet?
Of course.
Okay. You wear the shorts?
With the padded butt?
No, with the little tights around your legs.
No,
biker shorts. Biker shorts.
Yeah, biker
I just
shorts.
wear shorts.
Oh, okay.
But I don't wear a shirt. I'm kidding. No, I shorts and nothing else.
Yeah.
I've taken. I like because running.
Where do you ride?
Anywhere. Sometimes I live in like sort of the mid city West Adams area.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ride to Bologna Creek and sometimes down that trail that takes you all the way to Marina. I'll ride to the beach. Ride around there and come back.
Just think how much easier that would be on an e-bike,
on
a Pedego e-bike,
right? And or whatever. But like, I'll take my bike to the beach, ride up and down, and I'll go into this, Silverland. But the point is, I see these people on their e-bikes, arrogant AF, just flying past you like they're doing something.
You're in my way on your old school. You know, you're basically on a penny farthing.
I see people
get out
on
the way,
road
Greg
bikes.
LeMond.
Yeah,
road bikes, like they're dressed in the gear and whatever, and they're going by me, and they're flying by me because they're bikers, but also because they're on a better bike or whatever, and they're just like doing their work. I get it, like respect to you, sir. But the e-bike people, it's one thing, go by me, fine, but when they kind of look at you like,
that's me.
Why don't you speed up there, fella?
I got a straw hat and flip flops, and I'm blowing past you.
But you're not being a jerk about it.
No, I'm going to go around.
You're not
going
to be smug about it.
No, probably not. But if I'm going to need you to move over,
but he does have a thought when he's pulling up next to those people, like, "Oh my God, these guys!
Look
again.
at this
these
guy
slow
pedaling
people.
like a sucker."
Come on.
Well, I enjoy it. It's a form of exercise that I can do where I do not feel like I pay for it the next day. Like the ROI on running.
Oh, I can't run anymore.
No, that doesn't.
Look, walking is me pushing it to the extreme right now. DeAndre, would you like to take this opportunity to apologize to me for laughing at my misfortune of falling recently? Now that you have done something to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I apologize to you, man. I was in a pretty competitive men's league game last night, and let's just say that the team we were playing against, they're playing really, really hard.
Okay,
and
dirty or just hard?
No. Make sure of both. Make sure of both. There were some times I'll get a rebound. They try to come and swipe underneath, and, they end up hitting me and all. I'm like, all right, ref, you got to, control the game a little bit. You got to be able to manage it. Don't let this get out of hand. There's one possession where ball handler came down in transition, and I poked the ball loose. I dove on the floor, and I rolled over, and then I felt a little, pinch in my back, and I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of felt a little weird. And laid down and woke up this morning, and, oh, yeah, something different.
Welcome to the rest of your life.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
I'm like, damn,
now,
I'm only 27.
Here's the big question. Is it bothering you right now?
No, because I'm actually sitting down in a position where I don't really feel it. But when I stand up, I feel it when I stand up.
I will say the most painful injury, it's not so much that you can't get hurt in your 20s. The most painful injury I've ever had was you remember a bunch of years ago, Steve Blake did the rib cartilage thing, and pops out and whatever. It's like, he's going to be out. I was like, he's going to be out for 6 weeks because I've done that. You can't breathe, let alone run. Played like 2 days later. Tougher than
You're
me.
no Steve Blake, BK.
I am not.
He's a tough player.
There's one thing that we have in common. You want to guess what that is?
You're white?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
And so I did that, and that was my most painful injury. I did all that. I did my shoulder in my 20s, whatever. The difference is in your 20s and even into your 30s, something hurts, you know why. The scary and the depressing part is like, my shoulder hurts, my back hurts. Whatever.
Just woke up with
what'd
it.
you do? I don't know.
Took a nap. Sat on the couch weird.
There's no paper trail anymore.
Brushed your teeth.
Could be.
Yeah. Reading a book.
Might be.
Couldn't have been any of that stuff.
Stood up, sneezed. I mean,
sneeze. You got to brace yourself. You got to put your hands on a table.
Get some rails.
You got to
grab one of those rails in the house.
You got to tighten your core, like when you're lifting a heavy box into something.
That is the moment where you realize, well, I have crossed the threshold into, because we're all reasonably athletic people. You play college baseball.
Sure.
I did sports. I was a sportsman.
This is where my wife would interject and say, "You were a pitcher." But go
true.
ahead. Yeah.
And it's
she
also
loves to do that.
But you didn't play a running sport, but you had coordination.
Yeah, well.
And so but that's the thing. You wake up, something hurts. I do not know why.
Have you taken any medications for this?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I'm powering through it.
Okay.
You know? I'm be good to go. Yeah, I'm good. I'm young, man. 27. I'll be all right.
Have you had the just wake up for no reason and your neck is all screwed up, or your back, or your knee, or whatever it is?
Yeah, I mean, you sleep wrong or whatever, or your neck's all jacked up. But
sleeping injuries.
Yeah,
that's what.
Yeah,
you
but
have to look
I've
forward to.
I've had the tailbone injury before.
How did you do it?
I mean, I think I was playing basketball in my 20s, but it took me a long to heal.
Did you play basketball?
Yeah, I did, man.
I didn't know Funch played a sport.
That felt like there was a little.
That was insulting.
Yeah, there was some weight in the way that he said that. Funch. How do you take that?
I was a young man once, okay, DeAndre? I was once.
I know. I was just saying. I don't.
That and was still surprised you played basketball.
Hey, who's your play style?
I don't think he thought you were born like 41 or something like that. I think he knew at one time you were a young person.
He asked an important question. What was your playing style?
Man, I try to emulate Charles Barkley a little bit.
Barkley?
You do not have a Barkley-like physique.
I mean, that was before. Like that was 20, 30 pounds, overweight a little bit more.
You were?
Yeah.
You never seen these old pictures
I was
of Bunch?
close to 200 pounds, over 200 pounds.
Stop it.
Yeah, it was.
You haven't seen these old pictures of Bunch?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to see these pics.
Did you know this,
Yeah,
BK?
I've been here a minute.
How did I? I've been here 10 years. I've never heard this.
Oh, man, I mean, I think before that I had to wait.
I was going to say the entire time I've known you, you've been thin.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, I'd say
You're thinner now than you were 10 years ago.
Yeah, I am.
Not by 30
Not by
pounds.
a lot, but I mean, yeah.
That's because Travis was just looking into your eyes.
He's mesmerizing. he's dreamy.
Never looked at the rest of you.
He's very, very dreamy. We got a snake draft coming up next, Funch.
We do.
Yeah. We're gonna take a page out of LeBron's book and talk about ourselves. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. PK's in for DeMarco on 710 ESPN. And Next Gen is the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and electrical team of SoCal sports fans. And I know that I've told you a lot about Next Gen's incredible air conditioning and heating services, but did you know that they do plumbing too? I can speak to that firsthand. I had a water heater, meltdown in my house. Next Gen was there. Boom. They took care of it right away. So if you have any sort of plumbing issues, I'm talking large or small, a leaking foundation, a backed up drain, a sewage problem, so you're just looking for better water for you and your family, Next Gen has the expertise and solutions to hook you up. And for a limited time, Next Gen's offering a drain clearing with accessible clean out for just $88. And it doesn't stop there. Because Next Gen is so confident in their expertise, they're offering a 30-day guaranteed on that drain clearing, leaving you with the peace of mind and knowing that it's going to be done right. Their expert technicians will work to clear even the toughest clogs. Plus, they can check your pipes for any other signs of damage. So anything you got going on, slab leak repairs, clogged drains, water filtration, Next Gen is the place to call. 833-3-NEXT-GEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN or nextgenairandplumbing.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there, but too often they look for ways to underpay you. If you're being ignored, pressured into bad contractors, or left in the dark after years of loyalty, turn to Avner Gatt. With insider knowledge and a trusted network of experts. The consultation is free, and the results speak for themselves. Call 818-917-5256 or visit AvnerGatt.com. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening soon. Hard Rock Casino Tejon. Just 30 minutes south of Bakersfield. Experience 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment, all inside Hard Rock Casino Tejon. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino Tejon. This is how SoCal plays.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA's water? That's why I made the switch to LifeSource Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. With LifeSource, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
If I came in a tank top and dolphin shorts, you'd be like, what's up, dude? What's going on over there?
DeMarco and Travis continue.
I couldn't have been scareder. Is that a word?
More scared?
More scared.
Back to the guys.
So you're caught in an audible on our snake draft, Punchy?
I did.
All right, what do you got?
So, week one, we all has guys and football fans and whatever. We all got around the TVs and watched, 9 to 10 hours of football?
It's a lot.
It's a lot, right?
It's a lot.
Men doing man things.
Yes, we got to eat, right? We got to eat. So, and I think for most people, week one is a special time. They get the best foods or whatever. So they, this is going to be a draft on what you want to eat week one, your perfect food.
All right.
Because I've already eaten the deer that I hunted myself.
The carcass
I'm
on your
sure. I'm sure with some beer and berries. Yeah.
Into my lock
All right,
freezer.
Here, I got the draft order. I did a draft generator right now.
Yeah.
Travis gets the first pick.
Oh, okay. Good.
Then I get the second pick. DeAndre gets third, and then Brian fourth.
I'm going to be left with cereal.
This is my first snake draft.
Cereal. It's game day. Get out the Rice Krispies. Yeah.
This is unfair.
All right, so I'm first?
Yes, sir.
And I asked you before we started if drinks count, right?
Oh, wow. You're going to go number one when a drink, huh?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah, cold beer.
Yeah.
And I want it listed as cold beer. I don't just want beer. I want cold beer, right? So cold beer, game day, whether it's Saturday afternoon,
I
Sunday
had already
afternoon.
written that down on my list in the same way on draft night I had Cooper Flag written as the number one pick.
This is the Wembanyama Cooper
Stone
Flag
cold
no-brainer.
lock
Yes,
as the
indeed.
number one
cold
pick.
beer, number one pick.
All right, I'm going to go second. I'm going to go pizza. Can't go wrong with pizza on game day.
This was Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was pizza. This is the clear-cut number
you have
2
to
pick.
specify what kind of pizza?
No, he gets all pizza.
It's
No, I
all
don't think
pizza. I get all pizza.
Clear-cut number 2 pick.
I get all pizza.
All
there's,
of it?
There's
I get all
one
pizza.
other thing that I think we'll see with
Do you get calzone as well?
No, I get
Fold it in
all
half and
pizza.
seam it.
No, calzone can be a separate thing. You want a calzone?
No,
you put that on your
takes
list.
too long.
Plus,
Stromboli?
it's too much.
Those
Stromboli's weird, by the way.
What's wrong with that?
Why are we rolling our pizza into a circle? Why are we doing that?
I don't know.
Like it's like
tastes good.
like it's fine. It doesn't taste
tastes
bad.
good.
I'm not arguing that
Okay.
it doesn't taste good. It's fine. But like pizza
It's
in
the
a-
exercise
Yeah.
that Travis objects to.
Yeah. Well, why are we doing that? Pizza by itself
Doesn't need to be rolled.
And calzone is just taking a piece of pizza
And
going
folding it in half.
and folding it in half. It's,
And make
And then
me
you have to
take
dip it in tomato sauce.
45 minutes longer
pizza's
to prepare.
fine.
Right.
Yeah.
DeAndre.
I'm gonna go with wings.
There
I
you
feel like
go. Yeah.
can never go wrong with wings.
Yeah, no.
man. Simple as that.
Classic buffalo. We lemon peppering.
Oh, I'm a lemon pepper guy.
Okay.
I like lemon pepper. Throwing some buffalo in there.
Okay.
That's good right there.
Are you-
Flats or drummies?
Ooh. I'm a flats.
Me
I like
too.
flats.
Ranch or blue
We
cheese?
can go eat wings.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
Okay, I'd go blue cheese, but we're still good.
Yeah, I know. Blue cheese,
I
man.
was hoping maybe his youth would force him to go to steak.
When that vinegar fumes come off of those things.
Because if
it's
wings
tough
dropped to
beat.
me at 4,
Yeah.
that's the
You get
steal
two
of the
picks, though. You
draft.
get two picks.
I know, but none of them are wings or beer. I'm left with cereal and Zima.
Zima, by the way, way ahead of its time.
Disgusting, but way ahead of its time.
Zima is White Claw without the flavor.
If it came out today,
it's the same
disgusting
thing.
White Claw. Not to get sidetracked.
Yeah, no, please.
Our ability to create those kinds of beverages in a can, I realize, we're trying to go to Mars and we're doing all these other things. That is the best, I think, use of human ingenuity. Like, you buy those cocktails like vodka mules in a can. Like,
yeah.
They are so good.
We've
so good.
We've increased our game because before it was just those little rubber balls that you had to buy at like janky liquor
Seagram's
stores.
golden wine coolers.
Now that there's real cocktails in real cans.
Barnes and James.
Oh, those things were disgusting. We used to drink them because we had to, not because we wanted to.
And they would mask the taste of the alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now they go down smooth.
All right. Enough
I'm
stalling.
Wine coolers.
I'm back on the clock. I will take nachos.
Okay.
Nachos is a good one.
Yeah, solid.
Good choice. Do you like a fully loaded, or are we
I
talking
am a
classic,
fully
just
loaded.
nacho cheese and chips?
I get them all. Isn't
Okay.
that the rule?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
believe
get 'em
so.
all.
Gets calzone and stromboli. I get
You get 'em all.
nacho in every
Get them
form.
all.
See you putting people.
So you got-
see
so-
people putting cheese on a chip.
So you need another pick.
I'm going with nachos. I'm tempted to stay in here, but I'm going to go in a different genre and say, what do they call chicken tenders? Like the tenders.
Chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Those are good. No one has ever put a basket of chicken strips in front of anybody and go, "Oh, really?"
Really?
They're always like, "Yeah, okay,
I
great."
prefer
What kind of
the
sauce you got?
bone.
Yeah.
But you put the same sauce.
I
I
know.
mean, the experience can be very similar.
Yeah.
Especially because I get the whole thing. I can fry them any way I want. Do I
Yes.
want Korean style?
Oh, sure.
Get that nice crispy flavor. It doesn't have to be
yeah.
the
Little
red
green onions on there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Chicken strips are always a winner.
All
Back
right.
to you, D.
All right, my next one, I'm going to go with hamburgers. Just simple as that, hamburgers.
Hamburger.
Me personally, I throw some cheese on it, like some red onions,
Yep.
some
Oh.
lettuce.
Oh,
I might do some grilled onions on there.
you think so?
The reach.
Oh, I don't know. I had
You
to
could go to
scratch it
In-N-Out.
off my
You
list.
could go to In-N-Out too and
Yeah.
get that, for your game or whatever.
Disagree.
Punches.
Jeez, man. All right, I'm gonna go tacos here. Tacos is a good one.
Thought that was
Simple,
gonna fall.
not that hard to make, and also
No.
not that hard to buy. So yeah, tacos.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was tempted to take tacos with my second pick and just go all Mexican.
Tacos might be my favorite food on earth. It might be my very favorite thing to eat.
It's mobile, too.
And it's but for whatever reason, it doesn't resonate football with me. And I don't even have a good explanation for it.
Mm-hmm.
It just like a taco feels like a backyard party more than sitting in front of the TV. Anyway, I get two.
You get two.
Oh, this is easy for me. I'm going to take chili.
Mm-hmm.
Chili is one of the, like right now it's a little hot outside, but fast forward another month or two and it's a little cooler. A big bowl of chili, and you can put your chips in there. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with
Can I
chili.
also point out, you're not just drafting, you're really building a squad here.
He is. I've got. hey, Brian, you want to come over and have some chili and cold beer?
Yep.
Sure, Trav. I'll be right over.
And that's the beauty of drafting beer number one
Yeah.
is your second pick is automatically going to go with your first pick.
Yes, and let me finish off the three-headed monster. Hot dogs.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yep.
yeah.
Dogs,
Hot
huh?
dogs. You want to put a little of that chili on your hot dog and have that cold beer together?
Can't give
Yeah,
Travis a
that
number
sounds
one
pretty
pick in
good.
a food draft and
Yeah.
expect to walk out with
Beer,
a winner.
chili, hot dogs. I feel pretty good about myself. BK.
Not my turn.
It's not your. Oh, no,
Oh,
it's
it's
not
me.
your turn.
It's
Yeah,
me.
I'm sorry.
It's me.
Punches. Back to you.
This is funny. So I'm gonna say Thai food because I eat a lot of Thai food during the football season.
I think Sliwa just got back into the room. So I think Sliwa was
ghost of
getting
the-
like ramen and
No,
sushi
he's
for the
getting
Super
like
Bowl.
Indian food
Yeah.
and that stuff. No, I'm getting Thai food because I'm half Thai and that's kind of what I've been grew up on. So every football Sunday, it was eating Thai food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good, but much like tacos, like I like Thai food
Mm-hmm.
too, but it's like, hey, we're having a game. Come on over and eat some pad Thai. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch.
That
Come and
sounds
watch,
good.
Yes. Come and
Yeah.
watch Chiefs Chargers tonight. We'll have some pad Thai. Yes.
All right. All right.
I mean,
DeAndre.
it's just delicious.
It is delicious.
I'm gonna go with the classic. Just chips and dip.
It's on my list.
As long as it's not a tortilla chip.
What's wrong with tortilla chips?
Because I own them.
He believes he has all access to tortilla chips from his nachos pick.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Well, no, just chips and dip.
By the way, potato
At
chip
best,
with
you
a
get
little
chips and no dip.
potato chips with onion, just like the classic sour cream and onion dip.
Oh.
That is
The
undefeated.
ruffle? The ruffle?
The ruffles,
Oh.
yeah. You guys remember those old chips called O'Grady's?
Uh-huh.
Those things were they're like a quarter-inch thick. You had to like literally bite through them. They're the greatest potato chip ever made, and they've disappeared 30 years ago. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
All
Brian.
right. BK, finish it off.
I get 2, right?
Yeah. You
Or
finish
just
it off.
one?
Just
one?
You don't get 4 things. You already have 2.
I thought we get 4.
No, we do 3. Are we doing 4?
Are we doing 4? We do 3.
I've only done 3 in the past.
Okay,
but we can do 4. I'll
okay.
keep drafting. I still have stuff on my list.
Travis has some undrafted free agents he's planning on signing. He'll just drop
it in the UDFA.
I don't know what we did.
I am going to, as long as I know for sure, I'm going to be able to have them given to me hot and fresh. Cheese sticks.
Oh, like mozzarella sticks. Yeah, those are good.
Oh, no, I don't know.
They quickly
man.
get rubberized, though.
What I just said.
Oh, yeah. You got to eat them right when they come out.
How many can you eat? Can you eat the whole platter full?
If I try hard.
Yeah. Would you ever sit down and eat 6 cheese
Here's
sticks?
where I almost went. I'm
The whole
giving you
thing. That's
people,
a whole
I'm
thing.
giving you guys other things, but like just knowing they're there.
Yeah.
Like just one, like couple.
Oh my God.
I was tempted by sushi just because it's healthy.
I like that. Oh.
And I was actually tempted because this is a good stress eating food if your team's not playing well. Ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's still, I believe there's still a high draft pick out there that no one has jumped on. But are we doing 4? Or are we just
We'll do
stopping
4.
at
We can
3?
do 4. We could, no,
All right.
we'll do 4. Pick one more, Brian. We'll go up again.
We are the one lobbying for 4.
I just wanted to know. I was sort of caught off guard by this whole, hey, can you do radio today thing? So, maybe like the Vikings, and they're like, my time's going to expire.
The next guy's going to run up to the podium. That actually happened is bonkers. They're just the clock expired.
And it didn't
on
happen in the first round.
I think it was the first round.
Like,
They were
you
supposed
have
to pick
a year to do this, basically.
and it wasn't like they were picking 29th. They were picking like 8th. You would think you'd have the top 15 or 20 pretty well ironed out. All right, BK. Yeah, sure you can. Onion rings, fried food.
I'm going to pick sushi.
Okay, sushi for
Sushi's
BK.
good, man. I like sushi. I'll take
DeAndre.
sushi.
You can have Thai food. I can have
You can do whatever you want.
It's
It's
not
your-
my-
it's your
it's not
house.
my-
This is always in our
not my
household.
flare gun.
If you don't got hot dogs, gotta go with the hot links, man. I love hot links.
Yeah.
Okay. If he gets all the nachos, I get all the
Yeah,
tubed
no,
meats.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Don't even, you can't have sausage, you can't have nothing.
All tubed meats belong to me.
Okay.
Cut that up, please.
I'm willing to let
man.
you have a sausage patty.
You can have Egg McMuffins.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
I think you can have hot links. I will. That works for me.
All right, cool.
That's a
All
pity
right.
giveaway because you
I'm-
know
that's
your
fine.
draft is better.
Well, I know
you
I
still
still
have your
a
guy.
sleeper. I
Right,
still got
you
a
still
guy.
have your guy.
Like this is going to be getting Aaron Rodgers at 20.
For me, I need something sweet there.
Okay.
Oh, ice cream is just too much for me. Maybe a nice cookie. Some
Okay.
Cookies. Cookies would be nice.
You can't handle ice cream, but you can handle cookies.
What about a lemon square, lemon bar? Those are always good.
Those are
My
good.
wife made
but-
some of those this morning
Oh,
for the
they're
bake sale at school.
Why don't
They're
you bring
the
them?
Because she made them for the bake sale at school.
Well, I'm very happy that I got my pick. I thought for sure that it would be gone. If I didn't even know we were going for
so
it.
angry.
I guarantee you, if you
I'd be so
Super
angry
Bowl
as soon as
party
you say it. As soon as you say it, I'd be so angry.
submarine sandwiches,
I'm
like
not-
the
I'm
big,
not-
the
I'm not
big
as
sub.
angry.
Oh, you want a big
No, I'm not
sub?
as
Okay.
angry.
The big sub with the Italian sub that's on the
No.
table, cut into a bunch of
Ooh,
pieces.
I'd have gone Philly cheesesteak. there.
Oh, that's
Or
good
that,
too.
yeah.
But no, like the Italian the cheesesteak when it sits out, it gets soggy. The Italian can sit there for a while.
I'm. There's also like food that like you can't like. The guys are getting together like, but like also too like I've also reached an age where it's like I want to eat like I could also eat like good food.
Yeah,
and like drink wine during the game.
The wine
Vodka.
ride is a different ride. The vodka ride, I'm with you on. The wine ride is you have fresh off of several days in Napa.
Right.
I could
I am
not have done
concerned
that.
I'm
and
eating all
watched
of this fried
football.
food sober.
Well, that's why
coming to Travis'
we'll trade.
house.
We'll trade you. You give me a bite of the nachos, I'll give you a couple of bottles of some beer along the way. USC's got their second game, and I'm going to tell you what this game is not when we come back. It's coming up. BK is in for DeMarco. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
This fall, the police coming straight from the underground. Ice Cube is bringing truth to power. You know how we do. Featuring 4 decades of attitude, a musical production like he's never done before. September 28th, Crypto.com Arena. Ice Cube, Truth to Power Tour. 4 decades of attitude.
Straight out of Compton, it's a crazy brother named Ice Cube.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Just when you thought your soccer watch party couldn't get better, San Antonio Cardinale brings the flavor. This sweet red wine, crafted with passion and tradition, turns every match into a celebration. Whether you're shouting goal or just chilling with family, San Antonio Cardinale makes every second count. Grab a bottle at your local store and make San Antonio Cardinale your go-to wine for soccer season and beyond. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy responsibly.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
I've been feeling those good vibrations all summer long. Turns out my car needs new shocks. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Gavin DeGraw brings the greatness this Saturday.
Number 2.
Claim your free Retro Van Bluetooth speaker September 9th when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Turn fantasy into reality when you host your league's fantasy football draft party at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Stand down, everybody. Michael Conforto is up to bat. Everything's about to be fine.
I pull for Michael Conforto.
Why?
Because he seems like a reasonable
I'm not
gentleman.
judging him as a human on earth. I'm judging him as a
I think
baseball
most
player
people
on
at
my
this point
team.
Are. I think they
wish
want
him nothing
bad
but
things to happen to him.
health and happiness in his entire life, but I would just like to not see him take any more at-bats
When
for
you
my
consider
team.
how hard baseball is,
Yes.
192 is not that. I mean, it's pretty impressive.
It's not
You and I
at
couldn't
all.
hit 192.
No, but no one's offering us $17 million to
He
try.
has certainly underwhelmed. I just, he's every time it seems like he might be getting a little bit better. It doesn't really sustain
It just goes to show you that 192 or whatever the number is just kind of the base, the raw bottom of the floor of just if you just give somebody with major league talent like he obviously has, and just send them out there, they're going to get a hit 1 out of every 5.
The thing about this is 1 year deal.
Yeah.
So like I was going to say like that.
The
thing about
foul ball.
It's a shame we're not playing cricket.
Yeah, yeah, it would have counted.
So a lot of wickets. I don't know.
It's wickets.
I saw people playing cricket the other day. I was in Orange County. My son had a soccer tournament.
Okay.
At Great Park.
At the Great Park.
At the Great Park.
It's a very large park.
It is enormous. And beautiful facility.
Did you get in the balloon?
No.
Okay.
I did, but I didn't know what it was until the next day.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, oh, look at that, it's a balloon. But I was like, all these things, phenomenal facility. Good for them for having the space to put it. I have a bone to pick with the layout of the field. There is no relation between where field 13 is
relative to field
where
14.
14 is.
Yeah.
You would think there would be. There is not.
Yeah.
And so that's but like I was there and there were people playing cricket.
I have never seen it played with my own 2 eyes. I've seen Sports Center highlights or whatever, but I don't get it.
My junior year in college, I spent in Australia.
Oh,
And
they
so
play a little
they
cricket
love
down there.
cricket there.
Yeah.
And so I went to a real cricket match at a real cricket ground, and we had like seats on the field or like
They have
little
wine
buckets.
there.
You do nothing but
Crackers
eat,
and cheese,
wine and sushi.
You eat, you drink.
Doesn't the match take forever?
Yes, I fell
There's no time
asleep.
limit,
I
right?
took it's a bright, sunny Australian, beautiful day. I took a nap in our little infield area where we were. Woke up, nothing had changed. It's
How long is it a match? Is that what you
it
call
was
it?
I think this was a 1 day.
Okay,
but
a
like
day.
Yeah.
Like
some of them take a week.
Like a football game is 3 hours. An NBA game is 2.5.
Oh, this is. I mean, there are versions of there are versions of short cricket,
okay,
and long cricket, whatever. This one it was a 1 day match or whatever. But I mean, the sport, I could take it or leave it.
You know my rule.
But the experience, the eating and the drinking and the napping,
nothing should last more than 90 minutes.
No, I agree.
90 minutes is the sweet spot for everything.
That's why I take my kids to soccer.
Yeah.
Like the MLS games are the best deal for parents to take their kids to a professional sporting event.
So the exact
by far
opposite of quick and tidy and fast and in and out is college football.
Oh.
College football is endless. A quick college football game is a 4-hour experience.
And in this town, your choices are UCLA and USC.
Yep.
I mean, I do.
You've
I
been to the
wanna watch
Rose Bowl?
USC.
You watched a game at the Rose Bowl?
I have.
It takes too long to get out.
It's awful.
Not if you go to a UCLA game. If you go to the Rose Bowl on January 1st,
I get
it
that.
does.
I get that. The Rose Bowl.
But if you go to UCLA's got 20,000
Well,
people
the last
there.
time I went to a UCLA game was like 10 years ago, and it did take me like almost, I don't know,
Yeah.
a while to get
with
out.
the Rose Bowl, the trouble with Scotland is it's filled with Scots. the problem with the Rose Bowl is that it's filled with UCLA football.
Yeah, they're real bad. They don't care. But the good news is there's nobody there anymore, so it is an easier in and out. SC's got Georgia Southern, and what I was telling you a second ago, BK, I've seen this in various forms. Oh, it's the return of Clay Helton. It's a revenge game for us. No, it's not. Clay Helton was a nice guy trying the best that he could that I don't think bothered a single person while he was here other than his football team wasn't very good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is not the return of Steve Sarkisian, who embarrassed himself on the way out of town. This is not the return of Lane Kiffin, who, generally speaking, everybody dislikes. This is a guy that was a really nice guy.
He sends out sort of a Weasley vibe.
Yeah, sort of. He revels in a Weasley vibe. It's his signature.
He is every fraternity guy you ever hated in college.
Yeah,
all of them.
That's Lane Kiffin's jam. That's
Yeah.
what it is. If Pete Carroll ever went back to the college game and came through, it'd be like, wow, the return of Pete Carroll. This is a big deal. It's Clay Helton with a bad Georgia Southern team. Can we just see SC go out there, beat them by 5 touchdowns the way they beat Southern Missouri or whoever it is they played the other day,
Southeast Missouri.
Whatever directional Missouri school they played.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. Go just do this to the Georgia State Eagles or whatever they are, and let's move on. This is not a Clay Helton
No,
thing.
it's not. It's not about Clay Helton. It's about the fact that for all of the maligning of Clay, if we just get rid of Clay, we can flex our muscles and be USC again.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been able to do much better.
No.
That's what I like. Godspeed, Clay Helton. He's a great guy, tough position, all that stuff. But like, it's that they've tried taking all of these massive swings to try to do better than Clay.
And it felt in the moment that they did. When they went out and got Lincoln Riley, it was, oh my goodness, Lincoln, whoa. The head coach at Oklahoma who'd been in the playoff or whatever, he was a name brand guy that you were excited about. They show up, and it wasn't so much that he showed up, it's that he brought Caleb Williams with him. That Williams was the guy that was special, or at least as a college player he was. Mm-hmm. And they won a bunch of games. It's like, we're back. No, you're not, because the second he left and the second that he was a little dinged up, he wasn't that guy anymore. And Lincoln Riley has clearly not been able to do it. And SC can think they got whatever they got with this coach or that coach, but until they commit the way that those real heavyweights, Alabama, Ohio State, Oregon, and I'm talking economic heavyweights, until they do it like that, you're going to get more of this.
They feel to me to be the opposite of, let's say, the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
The Dodgers have plenty of money. They do all this stuff, and USC is seen as a rich school with, rich donors and all the facilities and the heritage and this and that, whatever. But the one thing you cannot say about the Dodgers is that they take shortcuts.
Yeah.
Like the Dodgers they flex their money around. But the organization is built brick by brick. The minor leagues built brick by brick. Everything is done without shortcuts. It always feels to me like USC's trying to jump the line and just sort of be, there's one thing. We just got to do one thing. And usually they talk about the coach, but we can do one thing, we're USC again. It's harder than that.
It's especially now, the way the players can move around, you can't do it. DeAndre, I want to ask you something. You said you're 27?
Correct.
Okay. What does SC football mean to you?
That wasn't an encouraging grunt.
Right. Because and this is the thing, and DeMarco and I are roughly the same age, and we've done this, and I grew up in a family where both of my grandparents are SC alum and was kind of indoctrinated into the SC lore of their football program, and, they win national championships and Heisman trophies, and then I was fully present for the John Robinson era, for the Pete Carroll era, where they are winning national championships, they're doing things, and SC was a very prestigious brand of college football. You didn't get to see any of it with your own two eyes. So what does it mean to you?
When I hear USC football and I hear the history behind it and everything and the players that they get, the coaches that come by USC, I think of a powerhouse school.
You do?
I think of a powerhouse school, but it hasn't been that way these past couple of seasons.
Do you think of winning?
I do think winning. I think when I hear USC football, the first thing that comes to my mind is, a prestigious program with success. And I don't know, this past couple of seasons really hasn't met those standards.
Because I keep thinking of, to your point, BK, that they can jump we're USC. We're always just a step or two away from being right back towards the top, the way that a lot of people remember them. When I think about it, like my kids are not much younger than you, DeAndre, a little bit, but not much. They've never seen SC good, ever. Like, a one-off here or there. They win the Rose Bowl with Sam Darnold and what. But it's not like they've been USC. And this, if I'm an 18-year-old high school football player, why would I go to USC? Why wouldn't I go to Oregon? Why wouldn't I go to Alabama or Georgia or Penn State or Ohio State or Michigan or Texas or one of these places that have been good that I've seen with my own two eyes?
And even those places are kind of vulnerable now. Because the goal here is to get paid in a lot of ways. It's not to, and you're in your avenue, you don't need to go. They'll find you if you're Khalil Mack at Buffalo.
Yeah.
They'll find you. And yes, does it help to go to Texas? Yeah. But not as much as it used to, because now the scouting is better. The film is better. The combine is better. All these things. And they are better at identifying talent in ways that go beyond, that he was the backup, whatever, behind this first round pick. So he must be really good. He's a 5-star recruit. No. We'll find you Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
We'll find you Cooper Kupp. You may not be a first rounder, but
Cooper Kupp would have been at Eastern Washington for 1 year under this system.
But completely. If Cooper Kupp was at Texas, he might not have been drafted, or would have gotten the league, late, just because he would have been buried behind 9 other guys who were more important to the program when they got there, even if Cooper Kupp was better.
All right, so Steve Balmer talked with Ramona Shelburne yesterday, last night. A lot of football taking place, and then little Steve Balmer saying, I know nothing. We'll get into it next. BK's in for DeMarco. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
Swing by Lazy Dog Restaurants for their scratch-made meals and their new $15 fireside favorites. Choose from 5 entrees, like fried chicken or shrimp tacos, and get a personal-sized s'mores brownie sundae for dessert. Dine in or take it to go, Monday through Friday. LazyDogRestaurants.com.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
NFL fans, Week 1 is your shot to play free and stack $1 million cash bag with DraftKings Pick 6, an official partner of the NFL. Here's how. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app, DraftKings' easiest way to play fantasy, enter for free, and pick more or less on 6-player stats for Week 1. Share your link with friends to add more cash to the bag and get bonus shots to win. Hit all 6 picks, and you'll be splitting the bag that's already at $1 million or more. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app, use code KSPN, opt in for free, and start stacking entries for NFL Week 1. Zero cost, huge upside, in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. Must claim token for free entry in bag builder contest. Only perfect entries earn a share of the cash prize. Tokens are single use and expire September 8th at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Find out what head coach Lincoln Riley has to say about the battle against Georgia Southern. Monday at 6 p.m. on a new edition of Trojans Live on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app. And you can watch the show on YouTube at USC Athletics. Head coach Lincoln Riley sits down on the official USC Coaches Show. Trojans Live, presented by Monster Energy. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. 6 p.m. Monday on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. Don't miss Coach Lincoln Riley, Trojans Live. 6 p.m. Monday on ESPN LA.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
We're all here. We're all ready to go again. What's happening? How's your butt?
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
BK, how many days would you go with severe tailbone pain before you check in with a doctor?
A week.
Okay. D?
About a week, yeah.
Okay, Bunchy?
I say 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going with Bunches.
You just don't want to go to a doctor for something like that, right?
Yeah, yes. Severe TBP, tailbone pain.
Oh, I thought you said butt pain.
Oh, yes. Well, both. I took that. It's getting worse, and it's been 5 days.
This is where the extensive weight loss has been problematic.
Perhaps.
Whatever you did before to injure yourself would have been cushioned.
I've never really had much of a rear end. I think that the direct strike on the coccyx on my end of my spine would not have been mitigated by my fatness.
That's
a medical opinion.
I did my coccyx backs in a hockey tournament when I was a kid. It was the worst. It was awful.
Awful.
Can't sit.
No. And what really helps is long commutes in the car. That seems to really make it feel wonderful.
Is your commute longer now? 'Cause it takes you longer to get home now, right?
The commute coming in is about the same. The commute going home is decidedly different.
Do you stop somewhere? Do you have like a new routine, or you just power
No,
through?
just kind of power through.
You have the fast pass thing, right? Though
I do, but I'm a little reluctant to use. Oh my gosh! So you know how they have the dynamic pricing?
Yeah. Yes.
So look me in the eye, DeAndre, when we talk about this. I was leaving here, going south on 110. I you know where you can get into the pay for play lane by the Coliseum right there? What do you think it was? This was on Tuesday afternoon. To go from basically the Coliseum down to the 91 freeway. And it's that's dynamic pricing. It changes. So
$12.70.
Okay. BK?
Are we doing the thing where we bid like without going over?
Sure. Price is right rules.
$1. No, we can't do that yet. I would say $13.50.
Okay, DeAndre.
I'm gonna say 15.
Wow.
It was 20 cents short of $18. It was $17.80 from the Coliseum, basically
right,
going south to the
191.
90.
And it's like 2 miles or something.
It was bad, but it took. So I don't know how long it would have taken on the free. It's only like 7 miles.
Right.
And it took me 25 minutes.
That little?
Yeah. And it was slow.
But it was moving.
It wasn't a parking lot. Creeping. $18?
Oh, my goodness.
So yes, I have the little sticker, but not. I'd rather get out and walk home than pay $18 to use the freeway.
Bastard.
Yeah. Yes. I couldn't do it. See, some people, DeAndre, are a little reluctant to drive in that lane without the proper identification.
Exactly. Me, on the other hand.
Would you like to confess to anything?
Yeah, I like to say that I have my moments where I don't like sitting in traffic, and I do happen to get into the carpool lane by myself in the car. I will admit that.
How often do you do it?
Do it damn near every day.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you're about to get caught, man.
Whoa,
You're going to get caught.
Whoa.
I'm telling you, man. You are going to
How long are you in it for? A mile or two or longer?
Longer.
10?
Longer.
20.
Yeah.
20? Oh, yeah. You're living on borrowed time, my friend.
Yeah, he's living on borrowed time.
But you are evidence of it when they say like patrolled by camera or whatever. That's not true.
Apparently not.
Right. Because they or at least not right there.
Look, I'm not
going to blow up your spot where you're doing it.
But look, it's on that 60 freeway. There's a specific spot. When you get towards Hacienda and you're heading towards LA, I'm telling you right now, it always gets packed up right there. I'm like, I don't got time to be waiting for this. Let's go.
Just don't get on at 10. Go. Just don't get on at 10. That's where they have the cameras, man.
Yes,
I would be horrified that someone would see me and catch me, but that's like, what is that? $500?
Easily.
You get stopped in that thing?
Easily, yes, easily.
No how, no way. So last night, Ramona Shelburne, our pal Momo, was on SportsCenter with Steve Balmer, and they were talking about Pablo Torre's story about that's much harder to say than I was
Stories. That should be the name of his podcast.
Torre's Stories, where he reported that there was a deal in place with Aspiration, a now defunct. Is that the word?
A word.
Yeah.
Definitely defunct.
That
I'm not sure they
was
were ever
using as a middleman to circumvent the salary cap so Kawhi Leonard could make an additional $28 million.
Correct.
That was a no-show job that he literally had to do nothing. Ramona was talking with Steve Ballmer, and he says he was the victim of a fraud.
These were guys who committed fraud. How would I be able? Look, they conned me.
You're one of the richest men in America.
They conned me. I made an investment in these guys thinking it was on the up and up, and they conned me. At this stage, I have no ability to predict why they might have done anything they did.
What do you make of Steve Ballmer's denials, Brian?
I think there's plausible deniability here. And I will tell you my theory that makes me think that at least it's very possible that he wasn't, basketball fans, the Twitter universe, and particularly the Lakers part of it.
Yep.
They want Balmer to be like in it, like going to the guy and saying, we're going to do this. We're going to set this up. You're going to give me, you want to sponsor my team. This is how we're going to do it. I'll give you $50 million. You take that, give it to Kawhi Leonard. We promised Uncle Dennis this is how it's going to go. You keep your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
there is a great sequence in like late season 4, maybe the beginning of season 5, Better Call Saul, when Mike Trout, is he's talking to the lawyer for one of the companies, and she's mad at him because he showed up at this warehouse where he's on the logs on the payroll as a security consultant. But in their arrangement, in her mind, he's not supposed to, you're never supposed to see him because that makes the cover bad. Someone's going to get in trouble. Something bad's going to happen. And Mike says, I'm on the payroll as a security consultant. I show up at these places. Now people here see me as a security consultant. So if things go bad, nobody's like, who is that guy who we've never seen who's been making all this money as a security consultant? If you believe that Steve Ballmer was at the core of this scheme, like directing it, I think the one thing you can probably say, at least if I was Steve Ballmer, the one demand I would make of these people is that Kawhi, if we're going to give you $28 million to funnel to Kawhi Leonard, plus $20 million in stock options, the one thing I'm going to insist is that Kawhi get out there and endorse something.
Yeah.
And that can be still photos on a billboard. Kawhi doesn't have to do any work. You don't have to make the guy do anything. But 10 things sent out over his Instagram.
He needs to show up at the warehouse.
He's got to show up at the warehouse.
Yeah.
And the fact that he didn't actually, to me, lends some credence to the idea that at the very least, Steve Ballmer wasn't central to the creation of the scheme. That leaves a lot of wiggle room in between there and I knew nothing, which also could be true.
There's not going to be a smoking gun.
I don't think so.
There's not going to be something that says that Steve Ballmer said to me, do this to circumvent the salary cap. That's not, nobody's ever going to find that because I don't believe that exists.
I would agree.
But to your point, that at the core of this, the plausible deniability, it doesn't have to be anything like he would purposely not be in the mix. Look, guys, I'm going to give you $50 million for your tree, planting business. And, oh, by the way, let me introduce you to Kawhi Leonard. It could be something like that. And it doesn't have to be, it could be one of these, I'm going to invest in your business to a hefty, and I know that $50 million to Steve Ballmer is a drop in the bucket, but it's still $50 million. It's a lot of money. And it could be, we're going to put your jersey, your company patch on our jersey, all of these other things. And, Kawhi's really excited to meet you guys. Here you go. Why don't you guys, and then I'm going to walk out of the room, and it's just understood that whatever happens next, I didn't tell anybody to do anything, but I didn't have to.
Right. Now, according to Steve Ballmer, doing it that way is a violation of the rules. The orders, it's got to be the other way around.
Right.
And this is what he talked about in the interview with Ramona, is that they said, we'd love to speak to Kawhi and put him in contact with each other. He says, this is the day we sent the email and all these other things. Now, that could be the first day they sent the email. Hey, John meet Kawhi, Kawhi meet John. Go with God.
Here's $28 million. What do I have to do? Nothing.
And
enjoy the rest of your life.
What makes this tricky, and I think mostly is just about confirming your priors. And the priors for a lot of people are Steve Ballmer bends the rules because there was an investigation when they signed Kawhi the first time, in part because Uncle Dennis is, I think we can all say, fast and loose with the procedures.
Yes.
Willing. The answer is always no if you don't ask.
Right.
And so there's a joke I can make. I'm not going to. But I feel like that was part of it. Now, is that the Clippers' fault? They wanted Kawhi. Uncle Dennis is part of the package. You sort of deal it. The NBA looked at it, didn't find anything. There was also that little kind of rinky-dink thing with DeAndre Jordan where they kind of crossed the line a bit. It was for a couple $100,000, like a local Lexus dealer. Wasn't $28 million plus stock options. And so I think a lot of people look at Balmer and say he pushes the limit, presses the rules. And they say this is way too much circumstantial evidence for it not to be orchestrated by the Clippers.
And there's the line in one of the contracts that I think adds to that, which is if for whatever reason Kawhi Leonard moved on to a different NBA team, the deal's null and void. Which is if LeBron James is a partner with Nike and he goes from the Lakers back to Cleveland, he's taking his Nike money with him.
Right. The difference is, and this is apparently not uncommon in these things. I was a guy, Nate Jones. I'm not sure people follow him, but a longtime guy around the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty well connected, and knowledgeable about these things. I was reading some of his reaction to this on Twitter, and again, doesn't mean that there wasn't malfeasance here, but the presence of that clause, while it looks bad, is actually normal, and it makes sense because if Aspiration is a huge sponsor of the Clippers. Part of the association with this endorsement is that it's Kawhi Leonard on the Clippers. We are an endorser of the Clippers. Like there's a synergy here that you could say gets broken if Kawhi doesn't play for them anymore.
So this is a tweet from Sam Amick. It says the NBA has hired the law firm Watchell, Lipton, Rose & Katz to investigate the Clippers Kawhi Leonard situation. This is the same firm that investigated Donald Sterling and Robert Sarver.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they found some stuff.
They did. In both the Sarver and the Sterling cases, both of those guys no longer part of the NBA. Does the NBA want to find something? Is it in their best interest to really dig in and make sure that this doesn't happen? Or is it in the NBA's best interest to have not just the richest owner in their league, but one of the richest people in the world be a part of their business?
Is that you asking me now, or was that a tease?
No, I'm asking you now.
Sure.
Let's come back. We'll come back and we'll do it on the other side because you could talk me into either one. If I'm one of the 29 other owners in the league,
I have thoughts.
Okay. Brian's got thoughts on that. We'll do it next. BK's in for DeMarco. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
But you know what? The NFL's back. It is. Experience the Rams pregame show that Travis was talking about this Sunday with ESPN LA's Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens live from the hall at Cosm. Watch the action on a massive wall-to-wall LED display, enjoying local food, craft cocktails, two things Travis likes. And if you've got a ticket to the game, come in for free. Learn more at Cosm.com.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Happening Friday, September 12th at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. With special thanks this year to
Divot Grip, the divot tool for your putter. The Greenskeeper.
Roger Dunn. Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend.
Vista Paint, a stroke of brilliance. Precision color, championship finish.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, don't face your insurance company alone. For over 20 years, Avner Gadd has helped homeowners across Southern California fight back when insurers delay, deny, or underpay. From unlivable homes to pushy contractors, don't let fine print or insurance games decide your future. Call 818-917-5256 or visit avnergat.com. Avner Gat, your claim, our game.
I've been feeling those good vibrations all summer long. Turns out my car needs new shocks. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Gavin DeGraw brings the greatness this Saturday.
Number 2.
Claim your free Retrovan Bluetooth speaker September 9th when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Turn fantasy into reality when you host your league's fantasy football draft party at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto. at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
All right, so we're talking about Steve Balmer and the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard and the tree service and whether or not this was a circumvention of NBA bylaws to funnel him money that would, exceed the salary cap, would exceed the collective bargaining agreement, and in other words, put the Clippers in a whole lot of hot water. We've seen kind of some stuff happen like this. The most famous one, Joe Smith, they got absolutely hammered. They were penalized economically, which you really can't do to Steve Ballmer. There's no number that's going to affect him in any meaningful way. You can do it with draft picks. They already don't have 1 million draft picks for a while. And you can do it by voiding contracts.
Right.
And
you void the contract, and it's still the thing about it is if you void the contract and you take the contract off their books, you're actually doing Clippers a favor.
Right.
But I believe the way it works is they are still on the hook for that money. The cap, it's like dead money on the cap.
Yeah.
And so that stays. Like the NBA, let's just say a little email chain surfaces or, somebody's got recordings somewhere or whatever. The guy who was doing it, shady man. Like, there's so much going on with this story. Like, Balmer's right. The guy was a
crook,
a fraudster.
Yeah.
And he took advantage not just of him, but of other investors. And this happens more often than you think because guys like Steve Ballmer invest in stuff. They'll read the business plan. He talked about this. I read the business plan. They look good. Met with him. Fraudsters usually are quite charming. I mean, they did the whole miniseries on what's that woman's name who did went to prison?
The blood lady.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
that
Elizabeth Holmes.
Yes, that should have been the name of the documentary, by the way. Blood lady.
Yeah, Elizabeth Holmes.
I've dated one of those once. It was terrible. And so, this happens. It's not so the idea, Steve Ballmer's too smart to get. No,
anybody can get ripped off.
Anybody can get ripped off, and these guys aren't nearly as precise because they're doing 100 of these and waiting for 2 of them to hit for 1,000
He's
times
a
their
one-man
investment.
venture capitalist.
Right. So that part of it I can understand. But if the NBA found some sort of trail, they would annihilate the Clippers. Because if they don't, not only does it look, really bad, it's sort of open season for everybody to do things. And I saw Sam Viceni, who works for The Athletic, great basketball writer, pointed out, there are a million different ways to do this that are untraceable. Crypto?
Yeah.
If you want to do these things, you can. And so the NBA would have to hammer it. Where they get in a lot of trouble is if it's close. It looks bad, but we can't quite put the thing together because the perception from the Twitterverse is that the NBA is soft. They don't like it. Adam Silver doesn't believe in punishment, all these other things. And the NBA is the most rabbit-eared league that you can find anywhere. They listen. That's why they've changed the All-Star Game format every year for the past decade. They cannot stop listening to what social media says about them. And social media thinks that Steve Ballmer was cheating. Yeah. And they're going to come down on Adam Silver if they don't do anything to Clippers.
If nothing happens, no one's going to believe it. If this law firm that I mentioned that's investigated Donald Sterling and Robert Sarver, if they come back and say, look, man, we looked into this. This looks like Steve Ballmer got ripped off. This looks like Kawhi Leonard
or that he was careless. You should have been asking a few more questions.
Right. Can they penalize him for not doing his due diligence?
What if they fined him the max and took away a draft
pick?
Is that going to be enough?
There's got to be something because nothing is they're in on it too. You can't prove the negative.
But this is the Tim Donaghy League. Yeah. This is every conspiracy. There isn't another sport where people believe in conspiracy theories more, and there are enough connections, even if individually each one of them is explainable in the way that Steve Ballmer claimed, in his interview with Ramona. Even if each one of them individually is explainable, when you put the whole package together, it just looks really bad.
It looks terrible. It looks that, honestly, to me, one of the reasons that I feel like there's at least a reasonable explanation for why this is not nefarious is it's too obvious.
Yes.
Nobody and I understand, anybody can get ripped off, anybody can get lazy, but Steve Balmer is a pretty sophisticated guy. And for this to be as unsophisticated as it might look, it's just that doesn't add up to me.
The point that I make to that is what I was saying earlier, where if he's really at the center of this, he's too smart to make it. Like, go and send out 15 tweets, put up 3 billboards.
Yeah.
I just gave you $50 million. Use some of that money to put up 10 billboards around town for Kawhi.
Am I totally out of bounds here? And I want to be kind of careful how I say this, but doesn't Kawhi Leonard, and I'm not doing a Kawhi doesn't play enough games joke. This is not where I'm headed. But that Kawhi is just such an, for lack of a better, just an oddball when it comes to like his persona. He doesn't talk much. You don't hear him much.
His mannerisms and stuff like that.
Yeah, all of it. He's just kind of a little bit. He's not like your typical NBA star, I guess is what I'm getting at. That he has the no-show job that just oddly feels right. Now it's a price that doesn't add up.
The jokes write themselves.
Yeah, but just Kawhi, because what are you going to ask him to do? He's not going to be up there and go, "Hey, I'm Kawhi Leonard. I'm here on behalf of this league." Whoa!
I think it's plausible that he doesn't really even know. Like, he just somebody's like, "Yeah, I got this sort of deal. You're an investor."
Yeah, because that's
company.
Uncle Dennis. Uncle Dennis is handling it.
Uncle Dennis presents it to him. Yeah, I got this, and then you got to endorse this, do that, whatever, and they never call back. And Kawhi's like, "Whatever."
I'm a fun guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of possibilities with all of this stuff, but the flip side is like, you can the counter to the argument I'm making before is, if you don't realize that these guys were fraudsters and you think you're entering into a long-term partnership with a viable company, you might not think any of this comes to light, because if the company doesn't go under, there's a good chance we don't know about any of this.
Why not? If it's going to go under, why not just, if Steve Ballmer, like we talked about, $50 million is nothing, just keep kicking money so it never comes up. That's another way. Like, I'm not sure. When it first came out, I'm like, oh, they caught him. And now I'm like, yeah, there's something weird in this, but I don't know if it's weird because the Clippers did something.
Steve Ballmer's doing what you're doing when you go into carpool lane. He doesn't want to drive in that carpool lane because you don't want to spend that $16 going 7 miles.
$18. $17.80, and I'm never going to get over it. I really wanted to get in that lane, and it's too much, BK. $18 to drive.
I picture you driving under the sign and saying out loud, "That's too much."
I said out loud in my car by myself. I said, "That's bull," and finished the sentence.
I'm not doing that.
No, and the California government's not getting my.
Did you point at? You pointed at the sign, didn't you?
No, I think I shook my head.
You wagged a disapproving finger at it.
I think I shook my head. Hopefully the Dodgers can get a hit. They still don't have one. We'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. But coming up next, we got a little tip or no tip, which Brian is a big fan of.
I'm uncomfortable with.
Brian is excited to do a little tip or no tip.
I don't think we can play this game.
It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPNs. And Rams fans, we got a game coming up on Sunday, right? And you and I make decisions every day. But on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. I've been 2 for 2 so far with Prize Picks. I'm just saying, had my college football weekend a couple of weekends. Last night, did a little double Prize Picks on Saquon scoring a touchdown, Dak Prescott having the more than on his passing total. Boom. That's all it is at Prize Picks. You pick more or less on 2 to 6 stat projections, and if you hit, you can win. And with Prize Picks, they offer injury reboot as well, which means if one of your guys leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks does not count it as a loss. So here's what you do. You download the app, you use the code TRAV, T-R-A-V, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Find out what head coach Lincoln Riley has to say about the battle against Georgia Southern. Monday at 6 p.m. on a new edition of Trojans Live on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and you can watch the show on YouTube at USC Athletics. Head coach Lincoln Riley sits down on the official USC Coaches Show. Trojans Live, presented by Monster Energy. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. 6 p.m. Monday on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. Don't miss Coach Lincoln Riley, Trojans Live, 6 p.m. Monday on ESPN LA. Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trev.
Used to be?
Yeah, that's what they said. Like sweet tea, used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
You should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
We got a little coming up, spilling the sweet tea. We got to come up with some imaging for that, Funchess, in just a little bit. We're gonna tomorrow.
Tip
TK
or no tip.
Is
Tip
the
or no tip.
no tip or no tip? Yeah, that's the tip or no tip. But tomorrow's the 30th anniversary of Cal Ripken breaking the consecutive game streak, and my high school teammate / good friend of mine was the starting left fielder for the Orioles that night. So we're going to talk to him coming up in about 50 minutes. But Bunchy, tip or no tip?
Tip or no tip. Tip or no tip. Tip or
Black
no
Rob.
Tip. Black Rob. Whoa.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't
guys.
understand this game, and I'm not comfortable with it.
All right. I had to find my yikes. 24 years ago today, September 5th, 2001, The Amazing Race premiered on CBS. You guys know that show?
I know of it.
Okay. Basically, two people will go on competing against other teams of twos. Will go around the country or the world doing odd things. And
isn't it like first one to get from Istanbul to
or something, whatever?
Yeah,
yeah, but they got to do some weird things in every
Yeah.
city, and sort of like when you're in one of those rooms or whatever, escape rooms or whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
So if I had to give you one other person from this station to do the Amazing Race with, who would it be? Travis.
Okay. Okay, I don't know the show well. Let me ask. Can I ask a follow-up question?
Of course.
Are there physical elements involved, or is it all like thinking and strategic?
I think it's thinking and strategic, and I think sometimes you might here and there might have to do something physical, but not like something outrageously physical.
All right. I think I would take Ireland.
Nope.
I think
1,000% the wrong answer.
I think I would
so,
take
too.
Ireland.
And also, you
because
gotta be with this person for like literally maybe a month straight.
John and I could get along just fine.
That's not the getting along
Yeah,
part.
we'd get along fine. If it's just a matter of figuring stuff out, and we just got to figure out how to get from here to there before the other group, I think we could figure that out.
Am I crazy, or should we turn left here?
Yes.
For 6 months.
Who would you take?
I'd actually take you.
You'd take me?
Yes.
How come?
I don't know if we'd win, but I feel like we'd have a good time.
Oh, we'd have a great time.
We'd get along.
Yeah.
We'd have cold beer and chili.
And
we're sensible people here, and I think we would enjoy ourselves. We'd have a good time. We're not idiots. We have a chance of winning this thing.
If it's just problem solving, I think, yeah. If there's a physical element, like if we need to do anything, then you need somebody that's fit and strong.
Right. Then it's like
I got
you go with Jorge.
You might be a good choice.
DeAndre.
Yeah. Jorge would be a good choice.
Mario.
Too. Oh yeah. Oh,
Mario
might be
yeah.
Mario because he could do both.
He pick good music for the car.
That's right.
Guess I'm just worthless over here.
I'm glad I got picked. This is very
DeAndre, who'd you pick?
Punchy, do you want to be? Am I supposed to say tip? Like you want to be my partner? Or, I don't. First of all, I don't know what the lingo means.
Actually, that wasn't a really tip or no tip question.
What does it mean? What does tip mean? Yes.
Tip means yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like cap or no.
Who says that?
No cap.
Tip.
Do people actually say that?
We are now.
Do the youths say that?
The youth say youth.
DeAndre, who'd you pick for the Amazing Race?
BK brought up Mario. I'll take Mario.
Mario's
good choice. Mario's a
Good
great
choice.
choice.
So is Jorge.
For sure. Yeah, so is Jorge as well. Yeah.
I think I might go with Beto.
Nope.
You know
No,
what?
Beto would be distracted with his game.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun.
You're gonna have fun, but you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he also speaks Spanish too, which you kind
So
of.
does Mario. So does Jorge.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario might be my pick too, man.
So does Google Translate.
Yeah. Hold your photo. What's next, Bud?
Okay. Also, another anniversary today. On September 5th, 1955, the first Waffle House opened in Avondale Estates, Georgia.
Tip.
Okay.
I've never eaten at a Waffle House. I do want to eat at a Waffle House because I kind of wanted to see how it tastes and kind of make a judge if it's good or not. Tip or no tip, guys, there are other restaurants or franchises not in California or not near you that you would want to eat at. Brian.
So if the answer is yes, I say tip.
Yeah, you say tip. Tip or no tip?
Just a little tip.
Yeah.
Again.
Like, would you want to eat like a Whataburger or something like that?
Overrated.
I've eaten at a Whataburger.
Okay,
It's
great.
fine.
So like just something like that.
It's
okay.
fine.
But there are places like that around. Like I used to be a bigger Steak and Shake fan than I am now. But like, they're just like local-ish hamburger places. The same thing. Like people come to California, they want to eat In-N-Out, whether it's as good as but there are places that are.
Well, I did a story yesterday.
Available.
I did a story yesterday on Washington. They finally had it their first In-N-Out.
Seattle got their first In-N-Out.
Yeah, and some people waited like 12 hours to eat
That's
this
not
double.
But the thing about one of the good things about living in LA is you're generally like the one spot that has the thing that's just in the South, but also Los Angeles.
Right.
Like we get a lot of that.
Yeah, I like those little regional things.
Yeah.
I like to know
me too.
what's going on there. So I'm tip as
Wasn't
well.
Raising Cane's like that for a while?
Yeah, it was down
For a
in
second. Have you ever ate
Louisiana,
at Culver? Have you ate at Culver's?
Culver's?
Ever heard of Culver's?
Culver's.
Culver's. It's called Culver's, like Culver City, but Culver's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ate there?
Yeah.
It's burgers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Is
an
is
East
that
Coast
good?
New York thing.
Yeah. It
Ice
is
cream.
good.
There's also Carvel.
That's ice cream.
Yeah,
Ice
I've
cream.
had that before.
What
Culver's
about
is good.
Bluebell ice cream from Texas. Pretty good.
Ooh.
I've never had
Who
that.
screws
I've
up
heard
ice
it's really
cream?
good.
Pretty good. You got one more for us, Bunch?
Let's see. I do.
I just want BK to have to say tip or no tip again.
Brian Shaw, former Laker Brian Shaw.
Former Gaucho Brian Shaw.
Oh, I'm so
please.
sorry.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. He was on the Brian Scott podcast, and he was saying that a couple teams have offered him head coaching jobs, but he just didn't want to go to that city. He said there were a couple teams, a couple cities that they could offer me $20 million a coach. I'm not going there, but I'm going to name them. I'm not going to name them. So Brian Scott was like, Utah? And he kind of like, did a little facial expression or whatever. Yeah. So if I gave you 20 times your salary now, would you go to the worst place you can think of to do with your job? Travis, tip or no tip?
Wouldn't need to be 20 times my salary. Yeah, I am economically motivated. I can find a way
think of the worst place you can think of, and then 20 times your salary now, could you do your job there?
Like, I mean, I'm not going to Kabul.
Let's keep it in the continental United States then. How about that?
A thriving ESPN affiliate.
We're not going to Baghdad, man. No.
Yes, 100% yes. Because look, just do the simple math. 20 times, that means I need to work 19 fewer years.
Here's the
I can go do 1 year anywhere.
Woo! That's the question. How long am I staying?
Let's just.
It's an easy yes to anywhere.
Let's just
if the
say
answer
3
is
years.
a year.
Let's just say 3 years. 3 years.
100%.
Yeah, you can probably
3
make
years.
that work.
100%.
But like I always look at this, like my middle one, who's never actually been to this place, but like he calls it Fresno.
I'd like to try to change that young man's mind.
No, it's not called Fres. Yes, and it's
Love Fresno.
No.
Yes.
I have been. Unlike
so
the
have
boy,
I.
I have been to Fresno. I'm not going. I'm not.
I would go to Fresno like this for 20 times my
money. For 3 years, 20 times. But here's the deal. You have to come up with other things, too. It's like Fresno is close number. I have all this money. You cannot leave. Can't take vacations. Can't do it.
For 3 years?
For 3 years, you can probably do it. But if it's 5 years, 10 years, 10 years?
5 I could do.
What about like the state of Maine?
We're talking about going to like, man, there were worse places, by the way, than Fresno.
Of course there are. I'm telling you, pick the biggest armpit that
What's
this country
the
has to
Fresno
offer.
of Arkansas?
I'm sure there is one. And if you're telling me, you're telling me 20 times
Little
what
Rock.
I make right now?
Little Rock is the best part
Absolutely.
of Arkansas.
Absolutely. DeAndre, would you go?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If I'm in Brian Shaw's shoes, I'm taking that position because especially if I'm like I love basketball. 100% I'm gonna go. I want to
go to Utah?
coach. I want to go to Utah, especially if they're a young team, young talent. I know they're not gonna. You're not gonna expect wins.
Like we're not talking about Utah. We're talking about the worst spot in Mississippi.
For 3 years?
For 3 years.
3 years. That's
a long 3 years.
Pay me. Let's do it.
I'm not saying that it would all be this is the best.
Right, and you can't leave. You can't do whatever. You got to stay.
If you're Brian Shaw, and I don't know how much money Brian Shaw made in the NBA, I'm guessing it's tens of millions probably, right? Fair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's been a coach before.
Then you can make different decisions.
Right.
I've never made tens of millions of dollars. I need to make my stack higher so I can work less. And if I got to go to Armpit, Arkansas to do it for 3 years, I'm 100%.
3 years,
Sign
like
me up.
1 year, 2 years, 3 years. But like you start getting past 3 years, and now like can't go. You got kids in college, you just waving to them. Like there's a lot.
You're not going to prison. You can take vacations.
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Because otherwise, it's too easy.
But that's Brian Shaw going to Utah wouldn't have been a
No,
prison
in this
sentence.
scenario that Funchie's putting out, you got to put rules in. Otherwise, like if I can take vacations 3 or 4 times a year, then it's too easy. You can't leave. You're in small town, awful Mississippi, which is still going to be better for us than them.
I'm in.
Right, but you can't go anywhere. No vacations, no nothing. You can't. You're not door dashing in the good food from ever. Like it is not. You are stuck there.
Black-eyed peas and okra every night. I like that stuff.
Depending on where you are, you may not be able to get that either.
Yeah, I'm in. Brian Shaw, send it my way. I am in.
I'm not necessarily.
We're gonna spill some tea coming up next. BK, it's Trav. It's BK in for DeMarco. 710 ESPN.
This fall, it's more than just football season on 710 ESPN.
It's family season.
What would you say if somebody took a big bite of sandwich and then put it back in the box and had all the other sandwiches around it?
The 710 crew is as close as it gets.
From sharing the mic to even sharing the same hamburger.
Mason bit into the burger. Chris then finished the burger.
The lineup kicks off with unsportsmanlike from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Then Sedano and Cap bring you the morning show from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Plus, the YouTube-only hour from 9 to 10.
And I ate the burger. The whole thing. Ate the whole thing with the bite in it. Swapped spit with Mason.
Right after, it's the Rich Eisen Show from 9 a.m. to noon.
Then it's Mason in Ireland, noon to 3.
Mason, what are you doing?
Shame. Followed by the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show from 3 to 6 p.m.
But you'd eat a half-eaten sandwich.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It's the brand new football season lineup, and you're invited to the table.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Collectors, Provo Card Show is back at the Pasadena Convention Center on September 6th and 7th. More than 500 tables. Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey cards. Plus Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, and comic books. Beckett, CGC, and JSA will be there. Plus PSA submitters. So bring your cards, comics, and autographs to sell, trade, or get them graded. Hundreds of vendors, thousands of dollars in free prizes. Don't miss it. Front Row Card Show, Pasadena Convention Center, Saturday and Sunday, September 6th and 7th, 11 to 5. For more info, go to frontrowcardshow.com. That's frontrowcardshow.com.
This fall,
The police coming straight from the underground.
Ice Cube is bringing truth to power.
Am I ever? Then a natural born killer. You know how we do.
Featuring 4 decades of attitude, a musical production like he's never done before. September 28th, Crypto.com Arena. Ice Cube, Truth to Power Tour. 4 decades of attitude.
Straight out of Compton, it's a crazy brother named Ice Cube.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Your USC Trojans are back at the Coliseum as they take on the Georgia Southern Eagles. What did you call them before? Did you call them the Eagles?
I think I did. I think I called them the Georgia State Eagles.
Either one.
Georgia Southern Eagles. Yeah.
This Saturday, 4:30. Saturday's game is presented by United Airlines. Come on out and cheer on your Trojans. Fight on.
Fight on.
Fight.
Speaking of Trojans, our next guest is a
we're
proud
still playing.
USC
Tip or no
Trojan.
tip.
Also a friend of mine, a high school teammate of mine, somebody that I've known for the better part of 30 years, and who just happened to be the starting left fielder on the night that Cal Ripken both tied and broke the all-time consecutive game streak. My friend Mark Smith played a long time in the major leagues. He joins us right now. Of course, we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of that tomorrow. What's up, Smitty? How you feeling?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Did you know that it was the anniversary? How many people have called you over the last couple of days?
I had no idea, but I just got a weird text from a guy this morning saying, what was it? He's like, hey, Smitty, you hit a bomb in the Cal Ripken game. And I'm like, that was odd, out of the blue. And then he texted back, Lloyd's Bank rules, which was his team in Little League. So.
So you hit a home run in the game that Cal Ripken tied Lou Gehrig. I'm looking at the box score right now, Mark. In the game that Cal Ripken passed Lou Gehrig, you took the collar.
That is incorrect. That
what do you
was
mean?
A misprint. I went 2 for 3 in that game.
No, you didn't.
With a double and had a big hit to win the game. That's how I remember it anyway.
I'm looking at 0 for 2 with a walk.
What?
Oh, okay.
You're on base.
Okay.
You're part of it.
Yeah. So what do you remember the most about it? I remember I was, oddly enough, because how long had you been out at SC by the time you got called up to the Orioles? Was it like 2 years or was it quicker?
Yeah, so that was 4 years because, that was in 95, and I had left in 91, and my first year of pro ball was 92. So basically that was my 3rd year.
Is that dog okay back there?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's family life here.
I'm glad it was a dog. It sounded kind of like a car accident.
There's a bobcat
like a
back
cartoon.
So tell me what it's like. You get called up, you make the big leagues, the dream come true, and the next thing you know, you're playing. You're starting in the game where Cal Ripken's about to set a record that people have been looking forward to for years and years and years. What's going through your head?
It was such an interesting deal because, with about a month before, the all the media and the hype just started, the countdown began. And, and it's funny, you'd walk in the clubhouse and you see Cal rolling over couches wrestling with Roberto Alomar with everything on the line. It's like you'd never think that guy, the streak was never like on his mind physically, because that guy would put himself into, situations where, he could easily have gotten hurt in any of those instances, but Cal's a big kid. And, you just laugh when you walk in the clubhouse because he'd be wrestling with somebody, get you in a headlock, and then you'd start wrestling with him and you end up getting pushed into lockers and stuff. And that's just kind of how he was.
I'm sitting here picturing like Cal Ripken putting an apple on his head, being like, here's a bow and arrow. See if you can get it.
No, and the funny thing is, like, when you get on the airplane, Cal was always in the back of the airplane. And whenever, like, you'd have to go back to the back of the airplane to, use the bathroom, Cal would, literally just grab you out of the aisle, pull you into his row, get you in a headlock, start drilling you in the ribs. And, it got to the point where it's like, man, I got to go, I'm going to use the restroom in the front of the airplane so I don't have to go back there. And, it was always funny. He had a megaphone back there, and he'd call you out too if he thought you were avoiding him. He's a funny guy, man.
We're talking
great teammate.
We're talking with Mark Smith, who was the starting left fielder for the Baltimore Orioles on September 6th, 1995. That was the 30th. Tomorrow, I should say, will be the 30th anniversary of Cal Ripken breaking Lou Gehrig's consecutive game streak. Did you take anything from the game, Smitty? Did you get any autographs, some bats, some hats, any sort of swag from that moment, or were you just kind of soaking it all in?
Yeah, no, all the stuff that I used, my bats that I used in the game, I still have. I had Cal sign them. I've got one of the big commemorative posters they made from the game. I actually was the next hitter up after he did the big lap around the track. They did the big delay in the game. So I went out on the on-deck circle with my helmet and bat and realized, hey, this thing's going to take a while. So went back into the dugout and was just kind of taking it all in and watching the fans celebrate, Cal in the moment. And it was an incredible thing for baseball, because that was the year we had the strike right before, the year before in 94. And I feel like that was the year and the thing that turned baseball around. I felt like everybody was watching, that moment, Cal break that record. And I think everybody realized, baseball was back.
I'm more excited that you played with Lonnie Smith in your rookie year, but that's okay. What is it like? You showed up and like those Orioles teams had a lot of dudes on it. Like those were not teams with
starting lineup that night: Brady Anderson, Rafael Palmeiro, Bobby Bonilla, Cal Ripken Jr. Like you're saying, some dudes.
Yeah, and like, what is the experience like to show up and be on the same team as players like that?
Well, it was, I saw it right in 94 when, we signed Palmeiro. It was like, hey, we're trying to compete with the Yankees. And so we just started bringing in all these guys. 95, we brought in Bonilla. I think that was the year we even brought in Robbie Alomar, or maybe Robbie was in 96. But, we were definitely had the sights on the Yankees, and the Angelos family just spent whatever they needed to do to get a team that can be competitive. And if you look at our pitching staff, David Wells, Scott Erickson, Mike Messina, Kevin Brown, we had a monster staff. And I want to say, I think we won something like 19 or 20 out of our, 19 out of our last 22 games. Like we finally got hot at the end, but we were already out of it. So it was kind of frustrating.
You and I have known each other for a long time. We went to junior high together, high school together, all of this stuff. And you're a pretty confident guy. And I say that as a compliment. Did you just be able to walk into that clubhouse? You were a first-round draft pick. You were an All-American, all of that stuff. But when you walk in and you see all those guys, is that like a whoa moment, even for somebody like you?
Yeah, when you get to that kind of level, like I've always, I think to get to the big leagues, you always got to think, oh, I can play with these guys. I'm better than these guys. Or whether I was or I wasn't, I always believed it in my head. But like when watching Rafael Palmeiro hit, I was like, I'll never hit as good as him. And then as I got in the league and saw some of these superstars, I'm like, never be as good as him either. Never be as good as him. It's just, but Cal.
Who did you look at and you're like, I totally got you though.
But when you look at like Cal was as human as anybody. Like Cal would go through his streaks where he wouldn't touch a baseball for 15 at bats, and you never saw Palmeiro. Palmeiro was very unlikely. He always made consistent contact. Very, not very often would he go into funks. Alomar the same way. But Cal was more of a guy that was like a 270 to 290 guy. Went through the funks just like everybody else. But he was so consistent through the years that, being good for so long ended up making him great.
You are apparently no, completely. But you are apparently a long-time Smitty. You've been a Smitty for a long. Everyone calls you Smitty. Travis called you Smitty, and you said in the major leagues they called you Smitty. What did they call Travis in junior high? Both when he was there, but especially when he wasn't. What was the nickname? What were the nicknames for Travis?
Go ahead.
I can't say that on here. Okay. And you want me just to give like a G-rated version?
No, I want you to tell them that I was a promising young power hitter.
He was a young power hitter. He was. We had this guy in Temple City who used to give hitting lessons, Mike Stubens, and Travis had one round of batting practice, and I'm sure Stubens was throwing all the lines out there that would make Travis' parents bring him back for more lessons so they could waste more money. And he's like, "Oh, this is one of the best young power hitters I think I've ever seen."
I think he was
and so
right.
Travis used that as a thing to have his dad keep taking those lessons and wasting $50.
That's about right. But I will say this: you must agree that I am the greatest wiffle ball player you've ever seen in your life.
You are one of the best that's ever played at that dome that we played. What was the name of that? Can you remember?
I don't. We work for the Walt Disney Company here, Mark, so I don't think we can say what the entire rest of the. We had the blank dome wiffle ball stadium in my
filthy
backyard.
childhood, apparently.
Yes.
Filthy
But
nicknames,
I
filthy
had-
wiffle ball.
BK, I was a really good wiffle ball player.
Couple shingles. I think we painted spray painted orange for some of the shots that you hit off the top.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the 30th anniversary of you being in left field and having a front row seat to Cal Ripken. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you telling the stories and for calling me a young, promising power hitter.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
You got it. Talk to you soon, Mark. Yeah. Is he off? Because I want to make sure he's off before I say something nice about him.
He's off.
Okay, good. This guy was such an athletic freak that he was so much better than everybody else.
They all
that he
are.
played with.
Here's the thing.
He was so much better than everybody else.
Why can't he hear that from me?
Because we've known each other for 30 years. You know how it goes. You don't say nice things to your friends.
You don't. No, you do not.
I was looking up his numbers.
Yeah.
He
played 8 years in the
played
major
8
leagues.
years in the major leagues, kind of in and out. Career 240 hitter.
Mm-hmm. He'd be an all-star right now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hit 32 home runs in the major leagues.
Yep.
He had a career, but he wasn't a world beater. And you hear him tell these stories about that guy's better than me. That you don't realize this is the value as a parent of working around professional athletes.
Yeah.
Is you don't have these illusions of my kid can do this. My oldest, very good soccer player. This is not his career. He is nowhere in the ballpark.
It's not just, and I understand there are late bloomers. There are guys that come along a little later and develop at a different time. But more often than not,
if your kid isn't annihilating kids 5-6 years older than they are by the time they're 8,
yes, it was.
Make sure they crack a book because that's how they're going to college.
So the strike comes through in '94. Baseball is everybody hates baseball, right? Everybody's totally down on it. They cancel the World Series, and then this Ripken thing happens, and so it's kind of starting to pull people back into this. People are getting really excited, and you're getting closer and closer. And Mark gets called up, and we're like, he's going to be on the team the night that this happens. This is unbelievable. Yeah. And sure enough, he was out there in left field.
We mock these. It's we have people on online I throttle that guy. One guy when we used to the LA Times blog be like, Luke Walton sucks. Whatever.
Yeah.
This I could take him.
Well, you've seen the video of Scalabrini at the local gym where he's just destroying people.
But it's you don't know who I am. I was I don't care who you are. Luke Walton goes to work every day and practices against Kobe
Bryant.
Do you go to the gym to practice against Kobe? If the answer is no, then I don't care who you are.
This is well, I could hit. No, you couldn't.
You can't.
You wouldn't put your bat on the ball.
And there's it doesn't matter how good you are. All of us have a moment where you played in college.
Yeah.
I didn't. I could have, but didn't. But there's a moment where I look, okay, well, that guy, I can't do what that guy does. So even if I want to try to play in college, I'm not going any farther than that, and I won't be very good if I do play.
Other than Mark for a couple of years in high school. not to be immodest, I was the best baseball player on every team I was ever on, with the exception of Mark, for a couple of years. And I got to college, and I was, if I wasn't the worst, I was damn near the worst. Yeah. It was real close.
That's sort of what I was like, there are a lot of colleges in the world, especially if they don't give me a scholarship. Find somewhere to play, but I'm not going to be.
No.
I'm going to be, if I try to play D1, I'm going to be the guy that maybe gets to play by the time he's a junior until some other freshman comes along that they recruited. And so I've spent my entire college career watching people play baseball.
So we can pick this up on the other side, but I come to kind of set the table for this. This is a phenomenon like we're talking about, that you and I experienced, everybody experienced, Mark experienced when he got to the major leagues, where all of a sudden you realize, hey, that guy's better than me. Mm-hmm. And for the first time ever, I think LeBron James is going through it. We'll do that coming up next. It's Trav, it's DeMarco, 710 ESPN, and a little hot and cold as well.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Happening Friday, September 12th at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. With special thanks this year to
Sunday Swagger. Come for the prints, stay for the feel. Sunday Swagger delivers buttery soft, breathable polos and button-ups with 4-way stretch. Built to move from the first tee to last call. Find yours at sundayswagger.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Sedano. I'm here with the crazy Hernandez brothers from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. What if I'm at home, I'm like, I got to do this project, but I keep putting it off because I'm worried about the finances part of it. Like, what do you suggest those people do?
We all have a honey-do list, right? And you're the numbers guy. Your wife says, hey, I want to do this living room floor. You're putting it off because you're thinking it's going to cost me $5,000. Give us a call. Give me your square footage. You'll be surprised at what we can do for you.
A 5-minute phone call can save you thousands of dollars.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Water, power, comfort. NextGen protects it all with the Home Hero Bundle. Do you like the taste of your water? If not, get your free alkaline reverse osmosis system when you install whole home water filtration. Clean, healthy water every tap. Add a heater treater for just $4.99 to shield your plumbing from hard water damage. And when you bundle in HVAC or electrical service, you'll save 10% instantly. One call, one team, total home protection. Call NextGen 833-3-NEXGEN or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com today.
CSLB number 1011173. This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
If I came in a tank top and dolphin shorts, you'd be like, what's up, dude? What's going on over there?
DeMarco and Travis continue.
I couldn't have been scareder. Is that a word?
More scared?
More scared.
Back to the guys.
Hot and cold time, Bunchy.
Hot and cold.
What do you got
hot
for
and
us?
cold. Still hot. This is the hottest thing right now, still in the Southland, is the Powerball. jackpot grew to 1.8 billion.
Did you buy another ticket?
I am going to. It's going to
How
draw
often do
tomorrow.
they draw? Once a week?
They draw 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
So they draw tomorrow. So you still have time after the show and tomorrow to buy a ticket or
Are
whatever.
you a Powerball guy, BK?
I am not. I've never bought a lottery.
Neither have I.
You guys are crazy, man.
Tell you what, the first thing I would do if I won $1.8 billion, I would get Kawhi Leonard, do an endorsement, give him the money.
You'd start a tree planting service and
An environmentally conscious, eco-friendly company.
Can I give you some stats though?
Please.
The odds that you will win Powerball is 1 in 292.2 million.
Okay.
All right.
The chances of you being stung to death by a bee, a hornet, or a wasp, 1 in 41,000.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just giving you some
More
other stats.
likely.
Being killed in a plane crash, 1 in 13 million.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, and also being attacked, being attacked by a shark, 1 in 11 million. So
it's my odds are much lower because I refuse to go in the ocean.
Exactly. I'm with you on that one.
dying in a tornado, 1 in 20,000.
Yeah, well, that happens kind
What
of.
about dying in a
frequently.
Sharknado?
Yeah, but I mean, come on. The odds of you winning this Powerball.
How often do you play, Fudge? You play every week?
I don't play every week. I think I only play when it's like the Powerball is like hugely like a large sum.
Here's my question: is how come every time somebody does a comparison like this, they always do what Funchy did there, which is, you have a one like of having this amazing thing happen to you, 1 in 2, and then it's just a litany of all the different ways that you can die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody ever says like
cardiovascular disease.
Here's right. Here's your odds of getting a free coffee.
Yeah.
It's like, here's your chance of winning a car. It's always awful things.
Do you buy lotto tickets?
I do not know.
You do
You
not.
guys
Not
should.
at all.
I don't know. I don't understand why you guys don't.
Because go back to that top number. Was it 1 in 219 million? That's why.
Yeah. So what? You just spend $2. You never know.
No, you do.
I have a fairly certain.
Pretty sure.
Okay, I'm going to take up Funch's cause here for a second. Guy I went to college with won the lottery.
There you go.
Oh, no way.
Like the big one, or just like
the big one, not the Powerball, but he did every week. Everybody in his office would pitch in like $5. They'd go buy a bunch of tickets, and they won.
How much did he win?
He won a little over $1 million.
Oh,
dang!
Yeah.
What did he do with it?
Well, he's still working, so he was smart enough to know that. Yeah, $1 million, as crazy as it sounded, is not see you, I'm moving to the mountains. You're never going to see me again, money.
Oh,
but yeah, he won $1 million.
We got a fumble.
Sorry, this Chargers and Chiefs game looks
yeah.
really interesting.
We got a
Right
fumble.
now.
Just had a fumble.
And I don't remember the guy's name, but I went to college with the guy. This because I was right around the .com bubbles when I was coming out of school.
Yeah,
and he had one of these situations where on paper he was worth like 3 or 4 years out of school or whatever. On paper is worth like $20 million.
Whoa.
Or something because of this company or whatever. Stock op, all these things. He sold out of it, and everybody's like, "You are insane."
Company went up.
Totally.
Yeah.
And he walked out with 13 million, 12 million, whatever, as a 20-something.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. What's next, Funchy?
All right. What's cold is these reports that North Carolina has banned.
Yeah, this is wild.
New England scouts from going to North Carolina to scout players. But here's a wrinkle in it. I'm reading an ESPN report right now saying that Bill Belichick in North Carolina told every team in the NFL that they're going to have limited access to their players.
Yeah.
So it's not just the Patriots, it's everyone. And I don't know why he's doing this.
Well, my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong here, because I think we read the same thing, is that 31 teams have exceptionally limited access, and the Patriots have no access.
I think that's what I'm reading right now.
Yeah. So it's petty. Anybody
It's petty. It's super petty.
surprised that Bill Belichick's petty? I'm
I
not.
think this is going great.
I love it.
But
I love it.
What is this? Is this like watching a car accident or something?
No, it's watching a guy that was a rude pain in the ass
Right.
for 20 years get embarrassed. And it's like it brings out the worst instincts in my personality, but it's like when you crap on everybody for such a long time and you treat people disrespectfully for such a long time and the bill comes due and people are like, yeah, it's hard not to put a little smile on your face.
The sort of catfishing angle of this I don't love, or it's not really catfishing.
You talking about
Catfishing?
his
It's not-
partner?
right? Because she exists. She's a real person.
That's a Manti Te'o situation here.
Right. I mean, I don't know if it's not the right word, but I think people understand what I'm getting at.
Manipulation.
Manipulation, gold digging, whatever it is. It's like that part's a little upsetting or whatever. Just in generally, like old people getting taken advantage of. But like the flip side of that is, it's also like a big middle finger to all of this. Like, it is so obvious that this was going to be a bad idea. And
did you think so?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll be honest, because I thought I was more. Let's see, I wasn't convinced it would be awesome,
100%.
but I was.
This is going to. It is at the very
Even
least,
before you saw the way that she was running his, you know what?
Yeah, I had the same reaction to this as I had when they said, "Let's bring John Gruden back to the Raiders."
Wow, really?
I thought that was going to be a disaster too.
I was like,
I thought that was going to work.
You can't do it. Like, it was pretty clear that Belichick had kind of lost his fastball there.
Yeah.
B, like, there's just more to it. The college game is just, there's this perception that a great pro coach can go coach college because it's easier.
Yeah.
And it's a different game. It's like, it's just, you operated with Tom Brady and, these really cerebral programs where you could pick everybody one and make them line up perfectly.
That's the biggest thing to me is that it is still coaching in football. Coaching is more important in football than coaching is in any other sport. I believe that to be true. You have the most impact on your team, but you still need really good players.
You do.
And they don't. And part of the reason they don't is I don't think they understood that. I think they thought that their methodology was, well, we'll just make sure that we coach these guys up. Well, if that guy's got a lot better players, you're going to lose.
And it's just the era that we're in now. It's like, do 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds look at Bill Belichick and be like, that guy's going to get me to the league?
Well, apparently not, because the scouts can't come and look at
you.
But that's what, like, they don't have any reverence for Bill Belichick. Like, and they can get to the league and get paid 8,000 other ways.
Yeah,
exactly. And there was an interview I saw earlier this week, and Robert Kraft went on like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give Bill Belichick a statue. We're gonna do all this for him." It's like, well, now you're going around and you're like, you don't invite the scouting department.
The way that
Patriots?
ended between those two teams, there's obviously a lot of really bad blood there between Kraft and Belichick, a lot. And maybe there'll be a statue sometime. I don't think it's coming anytime soon. I'm with you, BK. I every time we talk about Belichick, I put this little asterisk on the back of it. If he's lost his marbles, I take it all back. If he is an elderly person who is not entirely sure of what's happening in their world,
and that's what I said. That's my concern.
And she's just doing all of this stuff because she's taking advantage of him, then that sucks.
Well,
but
there's
if this
a
is
little
just
bit
him
of
being,
that regardless. Like, I'm not.
Well, okay. I'm going to use the phrase. If the transaction is just you melt my face off and you can spend my money, then everybody's getting what they want. But if it's he doesn't know what day it is and he doesn't remember where he left his car keys and she's just turning him inside out, that's a bad deal.
It is not impossible that she, who was like 11 when they met, whatever, like she was very young. She was of age, but she was
19,
very young,
maybe
right? Not by a lot.
Yeah.
She was, and so like, is it possible that girl is just enamored with Bill Belichick and falls in love with him and all?
Almost 0% chance.
He knew who she was. They met each other on
a
plane.
No. I'm not saying that she isn't in there for something other than true love. I believe that's probably, but if they're both in there with open eyes and sound brains, I don't have a problem with that.
I don't, but I have trouble believing that there's not some, like, Bill Belichick is sort of too old to be in it just for the sex, not to be too frank here, but like that, that's not.
How do you know, man?
I'm just.
Can I throw? Why else would he be doing this?
Because I think she is one of these people. Know her. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misjudging. I don't think so, but maybe I'm leaving I do not know this person. There is an emotional manipulation. I'm going to fill a hole for you. Older man, single, kids are grown. All these other, kind of a grumpy fellow that a lot of people maybe sort of don't like on a personal level. And I'm going to kind of lift you up, make you feel special, take your wallet and the other, it's uncomfortable.
It is, and it's also fun to watch him get his ass kicked. Because
that part I like.
I think that part. Every football fan that wasn't a Patriots fan is enjoying that. Who's Hot, Who's Cold is brought to you by NextGen, the official AC heat, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com. A little shop talk to close out the week coming up next.
Accident, or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a sports fan, you always want your team to be well coached and win. You know who's always winning? My guy, Jacob. If you've been injured in a car accident, slip or fall at the store, rideshare accident, whatever it is, it would feel like you lost. Call Jacob. Jacob knows the opponent's weaknesses, how to exploit them, and attack the insurance company to provide you the victory that you deserve. So call him at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
Hey, soccer fans! San Antonio Cardinale Wine is hooking up fans with 2 tickets, air and hotel, to the biggest match in USA this season. Don't wait. Head to SoccerDreamTicket.com and enter now. You can score your way from San Antonio Cardinale Wine.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
Hey guys, it's Sedano, and we got to talk about the new ESPN app, the most live sports, the best championship moments, and so much more. Monday Night Football, college football, NBA, WNBA, NHL, NWSL, college hoops, volleyball, softball, gymnastics, lacrosse. The list goes on and on. Plus, shows like SportsCenter with SVP, First Take with Stephen A., College Game Day, the entire 30 for 30 library. It's all of ESPN, all in one place. Sign up now.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, this Sunday, September 7th for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can party and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older. See you there Sunday.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
So, I fall. Kind of, sort of frequently.
Yeah, but you get back up.
I get so far.
Yeah, you get up. There you go.
DeMarco and Travis continue. Here are the guys.
All right, time for a little shop talk. We used to call this the dump, BK. Now we call it shop talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can move time slots. You got to change the name of your property.
We've renamed.
I was impressed that you guys got to keep the snake draft. I figure Emily would have gotten that in the divorce.
Yeah, I think we felt pretty strongly, but it's one of those few things that we decided to fight for.
Yeah,
I like the draft.
It was great. I just said it was sort of her baby.
Nobody likes the draft more than your brother.
Oh my God.
He is the number one fan of the draft.
People don't realize this. If you hear Andy on this show on a Friday, it's because he's paying to come in on a Friday. He's not. I'm getting paid today.
Yeah,
Andy pays.
He
just
wants
because he wants to do the snake draft.
He just wants to draft for sure. It is National Cheese Pizza Day.
I need some meat.
No, thank you.
Need some meat.
I need some pepperoni,
Give me some meat.
sausage.
I'm with all you guys.
I'm not 7 years old.
Funchess is first round pick.
I'm with all you guys with one exception. It's still better than not having pizza.
You're right.
Cheese pizza.
I get that.
Yeah.
So sometimes we get pizza at the station and stuff like that, and cheese is like the last one to go.
And then you eat that.
I still eat that. Yes, of course. Yeah.
I will stick up for cheese pizza in the sense that it's like making an omelet. It's like the baseline. Like if you make a good cheese pizza, like you can mask poorly made pizza with like lots and lots of toppings.
Yeah.
Like it is the naked pizza. It's cheese, sauce, it's the quality of your crust. You got a good sauce, bad sauce, whatever. And then from there, once you've established, all right, your cheese pizza is pretty good, I can put stuff.
It's the control group.
Yes.
It is like in science, you need a control so you can determine variables afterwards.
Right.
And this is why the Mexican restaurant control group is a very easy one. It's the Mexican restaurant control menu item is the 2-item combo with the crunchy taco and the enchilada.
With the rice and beans?
If they can get that, exactly right. If they can get the crunchy taco, the rice and beans, and the enchilada done correctly, now we can explore the rest of the menu.
Yeah, here's the thing about it, though. One of the things that I love about, and I feel like we're not getting to the topics we're supposed to, but the delightful thing about LA is like there are all the stands everywhere. There is a stand, like if I drive home on Pico or whatever, they do pastor.
Mm-hmm.
The pineapple?
Better than any pastor I've ever had. Everything else they do?
Mid.
You know what? That's funny, man, because that's the same thing going to different
There's
Mexican
another
trucks.
stand that does lengua.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Really?
Yes.
You're going to have a hard time selling me on
But
the
their
lengua.
pollo,
I
but their
said
pollo's
the same thing.
But their pollo's not good, right?
Pollo's not good.
Exactly.
Like it's just so I'm not sure you can necessarily say rest of the menus can be okay. They might just specialize in hard shell taco, which in and of itself is like, all right, gringo.
Pretty good. No. I'm not talking like a taco, but I'm talking the deep fried shredded beef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're not going to like Del Taco here. We're going to a place that's got the little candle on the
Don't
table.
throw no shade on those
Could be
fries.
romantic. No, I'm Del Taco, but that's a
Those fries
different.
are
That is
good.
a different choice.
I know.
That is a very
Right,
different.
that's a
choice
different
to make.
experience.
Yeah,
I do like that.
it was today in 2013, opening night. Denver quarterback Peyton Manning threw for 462 yards and 7 touchdowns as Denver beat Baltimore 49-27.
Still lost that day, my friend.
Did they win a Super Bowl that year?
They won a Super Bowl in Denver. I don't know if that was that year. I think it was later because by the time Manning won a Super Bowl in Denver, that's when they were he couldn't throw the ball from me to you, BK. But that was
he still got it though.
But that was Von Miller was the reason they won that Super Bowl, not the guy that was throwing 7 touchdowns there. Red Zone is going to have commercials for you on Sunday, BK. How does that affect your life?
15-second commercials.
I know, it's pretty short.
It is,
man.
But it's like, why are we even doing that? If you're only going to do 4, you're just introducing the idea. So
Well, it's like the streaming
in 2 years,
service.
it's going to be 8, and then
Yes.
12. It's
Yes.
commercial.
Or
free.
the rate for those 15-second spots are going to be absolutely off the charts. Yeah. It's good to see you, my friend.
You
It's
too.
been way too long.
It
I'm
has.
glad that you think that I have rediscovered my whimsy
You
post-COVID.
are so
this
much
is very
fun.
exciting. I like all of it. Everybody out there, have a great weekend. Enjoy your football this weekend, and go Rams.
The 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic.
Presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint.
Happening Friday, September 12th at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. With special thanks this year to
Sunday Swagger. Come for the Prince, stay for the feel. Sunday Swagger delivers buttery soft, breathable polos and button-ups with 4-way stretch. Built to move from the first tee to last call. Find yours at sundayswagger.com.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to